Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream. Yay. You know, yay. Welcome to another stream. You know, another Liverpool L. Yay. Season's done. You get me. Good for me. I'm not suffering alone. You know, I am not suffering alone this week. We are suffering together with multiple different people. So this is going to be a good stream, at least from that perspective. Big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on episode 35 of the A-Listers. We are 35 episodes deep into a great brand that we have started together this season. Make sure you guys are please slapping the like button right now. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button. Every single one of you guys right now, please subscribe to This is Football if you are yet to do so. Please like and subscribe right now. I want you guys involved in the chat as well. Mods, keep pushing the likes. I mean, we have already 210 people in here. We haven't even 100 likes yet. So let's just make that the first target. You get me 200 likes. Love to all of you guys. And let me introduce. This guy is not only, on the top row, he has also put 6 past Everton with his star boy scoring 4 goals. So 3 in 16 minutes, 10 seconds. So, yeah. Somehow we went from him being the saddest bastard on the stream to the happiest human being on A-Lister. Like Lewis is in the building. How do you, Lewis, brother? Look at this guy. How, Lewis? How did that happen? You're on mute. Cable thing, I think, because you're not on mute on StreamYard. Okay, try leave and rejoin. Try leave and rejoin. Or whatever. Let me introduce,
I forget that crap. But yeah, what a weekend. What a weekend. It's actually weird that I actually enjoyed a game of football. And not just in one day, in multiple days. Big up to Crystal Palace. Big up to Aston Villa. I won't speak too soon on the title race. I really don't want to, but yo, what a weekend, people. Shout out Cole Palmer, shout out the Chelsea. And yeah, also hold that. It's good to be back.
Leave me alone, Lewis. Leave me alone. Let me breathe.
I'm just here to enjoy
the show. An echo, because I think you're using the regular mic. So if you want to just fix it up quickly as we just get the party started. No worries. Joining us next on the stream is the guy that beat Luton by 5-1. Yay! I'm top of the Premier League. My name's Hamza. So boring. Hello, Hamza. How you doing, brother? There you are. Yeah, say hi to the people. Yeah, say hi to.
Look for Saka. Saka. He's in the trash bin. What are you doing down here, Saka? So big game player. Yeah? This is what you do. You fraud Saka. Mo Salah's next to him. Big Mo Salah. There you are. There you are. That's what you see in big games. Yeah? And then you got Arteta here. Empty. Arsenal Football Club. Empty trophies.
That's their title hopes.
Empty. 20 years. Listen how he sounds. Hello. Trophy cabinet. Arsenal trophy cabinet. There you are. Cans, glass, and curtains. Arsenal Football Clubs. That's where you keep their trophies.
Wow. It's by the way, your mic is working now, Lewis. It's not out of Hamza's reach.
Is it working now? Yeah, there we go.
You're back. Yeah.
We back.
This guy was supposed to be the main meal. He then became the appetizer. And then after that, he became the dessert. Then after that, he became the thing that no one gives a F about, Then United draw again. Oh, wow. Shock horror. Who'd have thought United are crap?
Like just ordering chips with your main meal. Yeah.
Like, okay, fair. Do you want to catch up with them as well? You want some, do you want a fizzy drink? You want some soda?
That's the Chelsea. But we out of that this week.
Yes. This week you had filet mignon. That's what you had.
We won't be eating that for a while, though, so we're going to enjoy it while it lasts.
You will next week, but we'll get back to that conversation soon. Grigsy, how doing, brother?
Doing good. Champions League was good today, so I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I probably would have had a little bit more chest for Liverpool and Arsenal, kind of went away a little bit, but we'll get into the rhythm. And I really can't top the intro by Hamza because this guy went out and pointed at his trash can. So it's very hard to top that, to be fair. But Liverpool L, they can hold that. Arsenal L, they can hold that. And United, bro, we drew to a better team than me, to a better team than us. Bournemouth, higher than me on the expected points table. They're a better team. They're performing better all season. So I'm lucky to walk away with a draw from Vitality. You know, it's a humble result. It's a humble result. We just look forward to the summer now. Ten Hag out. I'm joining Lewis on my manager out campaign after every episode. Ten Hag out. He's Poch out. We'll be manager out together.
Independence Day soon come. We will be there.
The Mud Brothers today, even though he might actually be leaving me in the mud, they're only 3 points behind me now.
I'm not speaking until we're above you. I refuse until we're above you. It's been too long.
Yeah, and we're cooking. Hey, listen, we're cooking Arsenal today, guys. I'm ready.
Oh.
Put them on. Today we're going to cook Arsenal. Let's go.
Speaking of Arsenal.
What's she cooking, bro? There's like nothing in the pot.
Speaking of Arsenal. Guys, you know what's funny? This is what happened. This guy went on the football terrace, mocked Rams, mocked Roms, mocked Rax, and all the Liverpool fans. Then 2 hours later, he himself getting mocked. So joining me in the basement is man like Egal. How you doing, brother? There you are.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hi.
What's up? It's not
That's
a
the
good
quietest entrance you ever made. Like,
It's not a good week. It is what it is. It's not over, but let's get it started because this is going to be, what is it? They call it a baptism of fire? I guess so.
yeah, it's gonna be one long ass show, man. Let me
You
just
know,
do these.
I don't only have to deal with rivals. I have to deal with my own fan base. Hussam, you have to deal with your own fan base too. You know how it is.
Yeah, I saw that today. You were getting impressed, you know, by Kenny and all that. So yeah, big up, shout out Dan Potts. But let me just do these 2 super chats before we get this party started. Egal cooked ham and rack on terrace just to lose 2 hours later. Absolute justice. Alhamdulillah. You get me. Do the Khabib thing. No, you get me. God. Sometimes there's gifts from God. You get me, guys. There's a gift from above. This guy mocked my club, and then 2 hours later just lost to
be fair, you deserved it.
I didn't deserve anything personally. You get me? If other
Your club
Liverpool
did.
fans said embarrassing shit, that's not my problem. Big up to you, Futur. Big up to Connor Bradley,
Yeah,
who says,
also.
Hussam, should I not be scared of Bayern? I don't think you should be scared by what I said initially. You can ask Lewis yesterday on Back Again. I still predict Arsenal to go through. Bro, Bayern are crap. I ain't going to change my mind on that. So, yeah, it's just about you guys executing on the football pitch. And if you do, I think you can beat Bayern Munich. I hope Hamza finishes really quickly because we need him for this section specifically because we are going to be starting with Arsenal. But first, I want to give all the glory, you get me, to the person who's also from London but from a blue club. I'll let Lewis start this section. Go ahead, Lewis. Talk to me about Arsenal.
Yay. So, first off, any remaining Arsenal fans who don't respect Unai Emery now need to respect him by force. He has repeatedly dunked on your football team's head numerous times with numerous clubs. I don't know if I should be the one to speak too soon about Arsenal's title hopes, but I don't know what you're feeling, Egal, because I saw your tweet straight after the Liverpool loss. Hussam, if you could just raise it up, please.
Oh, of course I can. Of course I
You
can.
said Liverpool title race is over, in my opinion. It's now a 2-horse race between Arsenal and Manchester City. So if their title race is over and you lost 2 and you're level on points with Liverpool, both behind Manchester City, does that mean your title hopes are over as well? I would like to know, but I'll let you dwell on that for a little bit. In terms of this whole story, I feel like we have been on this roller coaster before. Arsenal faltering around April, Havertz faltering around April, but apparently, we miss him. We took Chelsea's best player off you. You could hear all the midfield shouts and everything, but the brother had the chances and the brother missed the chances. Odegaard was the only real standout player for you guys. I thought Saka was pretty decent in the first half, but everybody disappeared in the second. Everybody disappeared in the second. You got to shout out Aston Villa as well, because even if they're on the back foot for most of the first half, their transitional play, superb. Superb. They can move the ball from one end of the pitch to the other so quickly. Jesus, Zinchenko, the City experience that we were told are now the players holding Arsenal back, which is an insane turnaround in the space of a year. Saka disappeared in the second half, same as everybody else. Rice disappeared in the second half, same as everybody else. And this might be a little bit of a damaging result, especially with the next 3 games that are coming up and how quickly they're coming up for you as well. I think it's a 3-day break in between the pair. If that, I think we're going on that roller coaster again. I'm only going to say I think. I'm not going to get caught out saying anything, because I do understand it is only 2 points. Even if you both feel like your title races are over, it does take one Man City slip up. It's just I don't think they're going to slip up either. If Arsenal go trophyless again, I don't know what the excuses are going to be. Like last time it was, we don't have Saliba. We don't have Saliba. If we had Saliba, we win the league. Now Saliba's here. Now you've also spent 100 million plus on the midfield. If we need to see an upgrade with Chelsea, I do need to see improvements with Arsenal as well. So time will tell. Time will tell. I really hope we win the FA Cup, but again, I'm not going to speak too soon on that. But in terms of this, everything I said about Arsenal and their mentality and how much they've improved in the last few weeks, from all the little voice notes and everything I was hearing from the Man City game, I might have to retract that statement. Because this game, they should have won. I don't care about like how good Aston Villa are as a team. Like, if you're going for the league title, you're meant to be over them. You're meant to be taking your chance. And yet again, wasteful in the big moments. I feel like it's yet again starting to define Arsenal, but we've been on this roller coaster again. That's why I weren't moved by them this season for the league title. That's why I weren't moved by them last season. I've said if you lot want to claim London, you have to do something to take the throne. You don't get it just because the Kings are hibernating. You have to do something to take the throne. You need to rise up a UCL. You need to rise up a Premier League. And then maybe we'll have that conversation. Until then, London is blue or London is washed. Up the Chelsea.
Fairs. Grigsy? Hamza, are you finished cooking, bro? There you are.
I feel like he's only started.
Someone check if he's on spaces. I will roast the shit out of him. Go ahead, Grigsy.
I'll check right now.
Have a look.
For you.
Is he on
Yeah,
spaces?
I don't see any. I don't see his spaces live. Wait.
No, son.
Okay.
Nah.
Nice.
I'm flipping pancakes like Saka in big games.
Hamza, how long you
Flip-flopping
need?
like Arsenal fan base.
We need you to cook
That's-
Arsenal, not
What's the
pancakes.
difference? Just flip pancakes, man. You're not doing anything.
Okay, خلاص, I'll let Greg talk first.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm
Greg.
starting. I'm ready.
This guy flipping pancakes. Now with Arsenal, I like to call it, as a term we like to say, April showers. Right? It loves to rain in April. And I think there's been a big cloud over the Emirates in April for a long time now. And the rain started falling. It didn't start falling in the beginning of April. It's now moved on to the middle of April. And that happened on Sunday. It rained, it poured, and the one that ended up doing the pouring was Unai Emery, because Lewis is right. That's 2 clubs that he's dunked on you with in important games now. He did it, obviously, for Villarreal in the Europa League semifinal a couple years ago. And now he's done it with Aston Villa, taking 6 points off you, a crucial 6 points this year. So big up to Villa. I thought, especially in the second half, Villa outplayed Arsenal. Arsenal had about 0.2 XG in the second half at home in a game that's important for the title challenge. I think that's embarrassing. And that's when you have to look at Mikel Arteta. And I'll speak with Arteta first. I think you look at the squad and you look at what's going on, the transfers, all that kind of stuff. You shouldn't really blame players. Obviously, players had a say in that game, but the manager. You look at some of the people that were making the wrong mistakes. Kai Havertz. Yes, he's been an effective signing, but when you finish second in the Premier League, right, you have to take the next step from there. And when you obviously Declan Rice was a marquee signing, but in the attack, what was going to be your new addition in the attack? Was it going to be maybe a new winger? They didn't sign a winger. Their main priority was to go sign Kai Havertz for 70 million. And then for a quarter of the season, you didn't even play him as a forward. You played him as a midfielder. You clocked that didn't work. So let me go play him as a striker. And they got a little better few results. I'll give you that. But then again, in an important game against Aston Villa, he went back to midfield. That's coaching. That's on Mikel Arteta. What is the point? And when you look at some of the other teams that have won titles in the past 10 years, You look at them and you see Mavericks. You see a City. You see Kevin De Bruyne in the big moment rise. Even Ilkay Gundogan rise. Liverpool, you had the Salah, you had the Mane, you had the Firminos, them kind of players, right? They rise to the occasion. You look at that Arsenal team and you look in the attack. Where is the Maverick? Just pass him off. Who is the Maverick? You look at Bukayo Saka. He's limping after every game. Is he injured? Probably, but he looked terrible. You look at Trossard off the bench. Yeah, he's cool. It's a nice little 6-man routine if you watch basketball. But as a starter, is it there? Gabriel Jesus, big chance misses galore. Every single time I see Gabriel Jesus shoot, it's going over the bar. Gabriel Martinelli, I just see him dribble his head down. The only player on Sunday that showed up, Bruce was right, was Martin Odegaard. And guess what? Your gaffer hooked him at 70th minute to bring on Emil Smith-Rowe, who we haven't seen rise to an occasion, at any occasion, since 2020, since lockdown, when fans weren't even in the crowd. That's the last time we saw Emil Smith-Rowe rise to the occasion. So that's what it is with Arsenal. I think it's more or less on the players and more on the manager. You have been able to spend 700 mil. But when you really look at that 700 mil spent, other than Declan Rice, do you consider any of those players world-class talents? I don't think so. You look at Zinchenko. So you've had a successful run without Zinchenko and Jesus in the lineup, right?
World class either. Calm down.
I said other than maybe Declan Rice. He's the only one that you can maybe consider, like in the caliber. Maybe you don't. That's fine. I don't care. But he's the closest one. Him and Odegaard, right? I think those are the only two that have a shout. You look at Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus. You haven't played them for the most of the run-in. I know you have to rotate, right? Because you have Champions League, but Sunday was not a game for rotation. Because I think Hassan will tell you there's certain games, in the Premier League you might need to rotate, but you weren't playing a Luton, you weren't playing a Sheffield, you weren't playing a Burnley. You're playing a team that's in 4th place, and a team that has a manager that has a point to prove against you. Emery coached that game with hate in his heart, and I'll tell you this: hate is a great motivator in life. And that Aston Villa team played their asses off, and they're probably not even going to try that hard for the rest of the year in any other game. They played with extra motivation, and that came from their manager. Meanwhile, Arsenal, they played lackluster. They played unconfident. And I think the message spreads out from the manager, because Arteta has proven time and time again, when the going gets tough, he's not ready to rise to the challenge. He's not the gaffer that will instill that extra mentality needed to get over the hurdle. Liverpool, they were able to go toe-to-toe with Manchester City until the very end, because Jurgen Klopp, whether you like him or not, is a mentality monster. He was able to instill that mentality in his players. Because even when he didn't win the league the first time, right, he ended up winning the Champions League. So he could say, okay, I didn't win the league, but I walked away with the UCL. So at the end of the day, we saw a successful season. And the second time, they walked away with 2 trophies. They walked away with the Carabao, they walked away with the FA Cup, and they went to the UCL final. So at the end of the day, that was still a successful season, albeit maybe it could have been better. But you still walked away with 2 trophies. Arsenal, you went out the FA Cup to Liverpool. Carabao Cup, you got bounced out early. Champions League, we'll see what happens tomorrow. But if you go out to Bayern Munich tomorrow in the quarterfinals against one of the weakest Bayern Munich teams in the past decade, I'm looking at Arteta. This was the season for you to improve. Okay, maybe you looked a little bit better in the league, but every other competition, you didn't take me far. When's the last time you guys haven't been to Wembley in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup since you won it in lockdown in 2019? That's the last time you made a trip to Wembley when you deserve to be there, because the Community Shield, you didn't even deserve to be in the Community Shield because you didn't win a domestic trophy last year. You got there because you finished second to Manchester City. That's about it. So that's why I talk about Arsenal. I think for me, Liverpool, I'll cook the players more than Jurgen Klopp. For Arsenal, the real blame needs to go on Mikel Arteta. The players could have played better, but the end of the day,
gaslighting though when we absolve the players of all blame?
No, they just are playing no. But I look at the decision that Arteta made.
Have done this last season too.
No, but I look at some of the players that he played. Right, Zinchenko, how bad he was on Sunday. Right, he was the worst player on the pitch. Who started him though? Because Zinchenko's not a guarantee. He's not a regular starter at Arsenal, right?
Yeah, but Saliba made a mistake for the first goal.
So, and I think players have to take mentality too. And I do think players have to take mentality, because I've seen them. I think this is the thing with Arsenal. I'm not putting this at Egal. It's more Arsenal fans. You guys try to put your players on a pedestal where they weren't there yet. They haven't achieved everything yet. I was seeing people tell me that Gabriel and Saliba was already like a top 5 center back partnership in Premier League history. It's better than Terry and Carvalho. It's better than Rio and Vidic. Bro, that's what it is. I'm seeing people tell me that Arsenal did a Harvard-style rebuild. That's what they told me. They told me that you guys are the blueprint. Am I going to follow a blueprint that hasn't won anything yet? What am I building towards if it hasn't won anything yet? I'm going to build the same dead house that you built, because that's what it feels like right now. You haven't achieved anything. You haven't even won a trophy in this rebuild, because when Arteta won the FA Cup, it was with Emery's squad. It wasn't anything that he did. With his squad, with the 700 million that he spent, he has won absolutely nothing other than a Community Shield. That's the only thing he won. So until Arteta wins anything, I'm not even saying he needs to win a Champions League or Premier League, even an FA Cup with his squad, with his players, the guys that he brought in. He's just another Poch. He's a nearly man. That's all he is to me. That's what he is.
He went there.
And when I look at Arsenal in my lifetime, since I started watching football,
that Poch getting Spurs to the Champions League final is better than what
and
Arteta's
even then,
doing
and
now.
even then, when you
I'm
compare
being
it to
dead ass.
Poch,
I'm actually not doing Poch
Rest.
crap. I'm being dead ass.
He never won a trophy.
Lewis,
no,
him
that's why I
getting
called him.
Spurs to a Champions League final versus challenging, which is better? Let's be real.
What a
Spurs.
trophy that is.
No.
that's why I said-
Because
and that's
Arteta
why I
don't
said
have
they're
a
the same.
trophy either.
The middle.
That's why
Yeah, he does. FA Cup.
Bro, okay, that's why I said with the team that he's built, same way that Poch built his team, Arteta has built his team. They haven't won nothing. So at the end of the day, in my lifetime, when I watch Arsenal, when I've seen Arsenal, they to me are bigger bottle jobs than Spurs because Spurs bottle. So we don't expect much of Spurs, right? We just make fun of them because they haven't won a trophy. But you're Arsenal Football Club. You have expectations. You're expected to win league titles. That's the expectation that your fan base has placed upon itself. And I've seen you be top at Christmas 5 times in my lifetime. You've won the league 0 times. And since you last won a league title, you've been top of the league at Christmas 7 times. That's more than any other football club that has not won the league title. That is a bottle job. That is the definition of bottle job. Yes, you won the FA Cups. But at the end of the day, in 20 years, are you happy with 3 FA Cups? Is that you can't be happy with that? So if you're not happy with that, you cannot beat bottle jobs. That means that you've been bottle jobs for the past 20 years. That's all it's been. And Arsene Wenger, I'm gonna use Hamza's favorite line. Arsene Wenger explained the best. Your standards as of right now is top 4 is a trophy because when you don't win the league this year, once again you finish top 4. That's what it is. You want 14 FA Cups, I get that. But in the past 20 years, you have about 3 FA Cups or 4. That's embarrassing for a big club to only have 4 FA Cups and no other major trophy. That's embarrassing. That's not good enough. And when you're basically the big bro bottle job of Spurs. You are what you hate. You are what you make fun of. That's what Arsenal Football Club is. And you can probably say that about my club with Manchester City now. That's fine. But I've accepted it. Have you accepted it? That's the real question. I pass on to Hamza now.
Before Hamza goes, because
This is
I'll
why
only
London
speak
is blue.
30 seconds on this game. Yeah, this is the part where Lewis actually enjoys Hamza cooking. I want to cuss everyone in the chat first. Guys, we have Hamza here, Lewis here, Grigs is cooking, me and Egal are getting cooked, and there's 703 people in here, and we're even on 300 likes yet. Explain it to me. We're about to give you a 27-minute Hamza monologue, and you guys are moving like the Arsenal forwards. This is you watching us right now. I want you guys to hit this X button right here, hit this like button. Every single one of you guys, hit this like button. Recommended video, Queen of the North, Savage Kingdom. You get me? I've been watching animal documentaries to get over my season finishing. So hit the like button, subscribe right now. Mods, keep pushing it, please. Big up to you guys. And for me, look, I'm not really going to cook Arsenal per se. I just think when I was looking at the Arsenal fixtures, I thought Spurs and United away would be the game that they drop points in. But the fact that they drop points against Aston Villa at home, I think is embarrassing. I don't know necessarily if Arsenal would have lost had Liverpool won their game. Like, I actually believe it could be a mentality thing at this point, and I don't even think that's a wild statement to make. Redline Taranga, shout out to him, he actually convinced me of this concept. He was like, maybe had Liverpool beaten Palace, Arsenal would have beaten Villa too. Maybe the pressure just got to them. But I feel like the one thing I dislike, and I said this to Troops yesterday, you cannot just scapegoat. You cannot just Zinchenko, Jesus. That's kind of not how football works. Because you got to speak about your 2 centre-backs in the moment for the goal, Ben White, the forward lines not being clinical. How many through balls did Odegaard play in the first half? I thought Arsenal could have been 4-0 up, but they fucked their own selves up. That's the reality. So I won't speak too long, obviously, on the Arsenal topic, because everyone's here for Hamza cooking, so I'm going to give them what they want. Go ahead, Hamza. The floor is yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I said it before so many times, and we've talked about this. Leopard doesn't change its spots. I said it. There's no biggest bottle job in this country than Arsenal Football Club. I've told you. You guys don't listen to me. The biggest bottle job in this country is Arsenal Football Club. It's Arsenal Football Club. It's basic. You can have Ian Wright, but you're still a bottle job. You can have Thierry Henry, but you're still a bottle job. You can still have Tony Adam, but you're a bottle job. I've seen your football club, yeah, years after years, bottling leagues, cups, European competition. That's why you don't have heritage. European heritage, zero. Europa League heritage, zero. All you sit down is talk about how many FA Cups I have. Do you think now, when people are traveling around the world, it's something to brag about FA Cups anymore? Because you listen to Paul Merson, yeah, who's an ex-Arsenal player, yeah? That's not what you have. You don't have heritage. People laugh at you. You're a mocking. We mock at you, and you laugh at Spurs at the bottom jobs. You compare yourself laughing at Spurs when you are the bottom jobs. Spurs have a Europa League. Your football club doesn't have a Europa League. You don't have even a Europa League. Do you know how deep that is? Do you know how deep that is? You don't have even a Europa League. I'm a big club. You're a big club to what? To who? To who are you a big club to? You put there, oh, Arsenal. I look at you, I think, what joke. Burn that football club down, man. When 2024, how many years have you existed? Not touched any European trophies. You're relegated. You used to be relegated. Yes, I used to be relegated. But came on, Champions League winner. Champions of Europe, world champions. Call me who you want, treble winners. You can use different words. Hamza, you can call me any word, Egal. But I can call you one word, bottle job. But I have one word for you, bottle jobs. You came out here beginning of the season. Hamza, I think this is our year again. I said to you, I remember last year, driving to Bristol a lot. My auntie I picked up. Auntie listened to the last speaker. Hey, Hamza, we're going to win the league. My auntie goes, who's that? I said, an Arsenal fan. She said, are they not ashamed? Are they not ashamed? I said, auntie, what? She goes, this fan base, are they not ashamed? Like, who supports Arsenal these days? I said, only if you wanna lose. Yeah, misery. Yeah, that's how your football club is. You want misery? Go there. Lewis, look, he's eating. Because you can cast Lewis how he is, how bad he is. But Lewis will just go to his cupboard and pull out your Champions League and say, hey, look at that. He knows it. Lewis's heritage. You used to cast.
Come on, my blue brother.
Day. We watched United. Yeah.
He's been cooking you for about 30 episodes,
Yeah.
you fraud.
Griggs has it. Sam has it.
I don't recall.
Yeah. You sit down here. And yesterday I told troops. Let me go back to me. I like history. 98, 99. Guys, I'm not lying. 2 games to go. That's the United treble season. Yeah. There are 2 games to do. Semi-final replay, FA Cup against Man United. 2 games to go to the Premier League. They were top of the table. Dennis Bergkamp has a penalty. 118 minutes. Score that penalty. Arsenal in the final of the FA Cup. Beat Leeds. You've won the league title. Guess what you do? You missed a penalty against Man United, 10 men. And then Grigs made history. 10 men. Yeah? Grigs. And then, not only you bottle that, couple of days later, you play Leeds, 2 games to go. 1 week you're celebrating. We're going to be league champions. Ask them. Go and ask them. I told you this is a true story. They went to Leeds United. Yeah? It was May, Wednesday. 5 minutes to go. All they need is a draw. Hasselbank header. United, top of the league now. Saturday, United win the league. United won the treble because of the bottle jobs. I won the treble because of their bottle jobs. I won the treble because of them. Grigs won the treble because of them. You see, a common guy is this guy, Frauds Football Club. You see, it's not Lewis. Lewis will say, no, Hamza, you're not taking it. I'll stop you. Because some will say, I'll stop you. I ain't doing it. I'm not lying it. Not over my dead body. Yeah? You lost many games. How can you lose to Galatasaray Europa League or Europa League final or with Thierry? Let me name it. David Seaman. We used to have David Seaman, left back, Ashley Cole, Tony Adams, Martin Keown, Lee Dixon. We had Patrick Vieira. We had Emmanuel Petit. We had Overmars. We had Ray Parla. We had Henri. We had Kanu. We had Bergkamp. We had Suka. And we had... How does that team lose to Europa League? You took an L against Galatasaray. They beat in Europa League with that team. Henri got pulled out his pants and said, get out of here, man. Sit down the floor, you're a fraud. Go and do that knee slide in hybrid, the library. But this is Europe, mate. Galatasaray ripped you up. That's when I knew. That's what these guys are jokes, man. I'm in Division 2. I told my friend Vic, one day, yeah, we'll conquer Europe. Both jobs, we'll never win the European Cup before us. History was made. Vic calls me every day and says, Hamza, you're right. I said, you see, from Gillingham, soon I'll write a book. From Gillingham to the champions of Europe. Guys, make sure you buy that book that day. From Gillingham to champions of Europe. What is he going to write? From bottle jobs to bottle jobs. That's what you do. Guys, think about it. Come to the game. Yeah? What they do? They got the Ashburton Army ready. They had this North London forever. Jesus put a hoodie. He's singing the song. He's been told he'll sing the song. North London forever. Bro. Stay at North London, mate. You ain't leaving that North
I
London.
have that video, Hamza.
Yeah.
It was pretty empty in the 80th minute, Hamza.
Bro.
Did you see?
Bro.
Want me to show you the video, Hamza?
Oh, what a shame. North London. Bro, that's not like songs you hear, You'll Never Walk Alone. Chelsea songs. We got 21 league titles. 20 times 20. It's mad. You go there, Hala Madrid, mad. Barcelona.
Don't forget the Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that one. Don't forget
You'll
that
never sing that song. Mad. I did not know forever. My guy's wearing a hoodie. He's like, North London forever. Whatever the weather. I'm thinking, first, look at yourself, man. You look at yourself. You know when you sing great songs, you start with pride, man. You feel shivers. Wallahi, when you hear You Never Walk Alone, people shiver. Wallahi, how many times they say Hamza Messi's gone there rattled. You know, heritage, man. Chelsea have gone there. Wallahi, I've seen Chelsea dunk on Barcelona. I'm like, wow. These guys. Luis, never forget. You gave London a name. Wallahi, never forget that. Luis, London was a shit city before you came. London was a shit city before you came.
We had to come rep the city well.
Milan
even now.
Madrid had a Champions League. All this big, yeah. Amsterdam had Champions League. London was
even before Roman joined. We had more European trophies in the whole of London.
Chelsea gave this city a status. Never forget it. London is always blue. You gave this city that people in London cried. People cried.
The rest of you London clubs need to be grateful for us.
We're grateful.
Say thank you, Chelsea.
London should be grateful for Chelsea. Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, you should be grateful for Chelsea. Yeah. Anyone lives in
Arsenal
London.
fans in the chat say thank you, Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea.
Yeah. That's absolutely facts. This guy, shamelessness. Listen, Liverpool loses to Crystal Palace. Shock. Yeah. You want to know? You've lost to, you see, Liverpool have just lost to Crystal Palace. You go there with the motivation thing. Yeah, I'm winning it. Because I'm telling you now, Luis, if that happens the opposite, Arsenal have lost. Liverpool here, Arsenal have lost. Liverpool take advantage. Anfield's rocking that day. I'm telling you, Liverpool take advantage. Fact. I know it. Because they're saying, we're taking definitely advantage. Because the guys at Anfield will never allow. The cops will never allow. They will motivate them. That's heritage. Team just bottled it.
You bottled. You've been given a weak Aston Villa side. A weak Aston Villa side. Douglas Luiz out. Camara out. They come to your stadium. Guess what Arteta does? This is why he was a con man. That's why he was putting cons. There's a reason why he played for Rangers as a player. There. You don't play Rangers. There's a reason why he played for Everton as a player, as a Spanish player. When Gaika Mendieta were playing for Barcelona, Xavi was playing Barcelona, Iniesta, Barcelona. You know, you grow up in Spain, you're like, Barca, Real Madrid, Atletico. This guy ran away and said, hey, I'm going Rangers, man. I'm going Everton. Why are you doing that, boy? What are you doing as a Spanish boy in Everton? Why are you doing Naismith? Naismith can say, Hamza, I just live out not far from Scotland, man. I just take two.
I said Andy
Naismith, you know,
Johnson
that's
on
a
that.
throwback.
That guy's like, yo, loser. Turned up there.
Julian Lescott on that.
Bro, you're turning up Jonathan.
He played for
Lescott.
Norwich.
Remember Osman? Do you remember Leon Osman?
Yep.
Leon Osman. My guy was playing tiki-taka.
Fellaini, Cahill.
That's his referee.
Jagielka.
They give him references. You know, when you go to work, you get references. He calls Phil Jagielka. Can you give me a reference, please, before we take over your job?
Famous Coleman.
Yeah,
Phil Neville and a Zimmer frame.
Yeah, Duncan Ferguson, Naismith. Yeah, those are your boys. Yeah, and that's your standard of your football club. You accept failure because Arteta was nothing as a player. And he has failed you, but you'll never call him out because he's bigger than your football club. He's bigger than your football club. You will not call out Arteta. You will never call Arteta out. Fact. You know why? Because you're scared. You all are scared. Because if you have an ambition, I've seen Madrid, wallahi, saying, I want Ancelotti out. I've seen Barca saying, I want Xavi out. I'm saying, Barca, you've won the league last. Hamza, we won league title this year. I'm seeing Grigs coming here. I don't get Carabao Cup. I want Ten Hag out. Luis wants Poch out. Luis wants, because that's
Poch out.
Poch
out. Get him out.
Great team. Great fans.
No to terrorism.
Arteta, Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta gave us our status. Mikel Arteta gave us status. What a shameful fan base you are. You call yourself a big club. No, we can't sack him because he gave us our status. We finished 2nd and 8th. It's okay. He's gave you a status. That's what you guys say. I told Pellegrini, yo, you give me a Premier League, you're off after this year. Yo, I want cups, but Pep, come here. Ask the heritage of this football club. Wallah. I love this shirt, wallah. You go to the game at Villa. Yeah. If you're a big game player, you perform. One guy have to come. You coming for Zinchenko. Limpy Saka. XL limps, as someone calls him. Yeah, not XGs. He's done more XL last 2-3 games than he scored goals and assists.
Oh, Sam.
All he does, 90th minute, 95th minute, my guy's limping. Yo, I love that, bro. Yo, bang it. Hey, tomorrow don't limp again. Bro, don't limp tomorrow, please. I'm telling you now. Don't limp this. Yeah.
I man them in the chat. What minute do you expect to see the first Saka limp? Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat.
Hamza, how does Saka limp? Can you show the people, please?
So I said to people, it's easy. You look, there's 2 types of
show
limps.
them real limp or Saka limp. Show them.
This is a real limp, yeah. Like this is a real limp, yeah. When you're injured, yeah, you say, you know, you can't walk, you can't stand on your leg, man. You see what I'm saying? You can't stand it. There's pressure there, yeah. This guy, I'm thinking, yo, come on, hey, yo, don't do a Michael Jackson, man, dance, you fraud, you bloody fraud, yeah. All you do is limp. Why didn't you do what Palmer does? Palmer says, yo, Lewis, Palmer's a guy. Conversation is done. Palmer, he raises the game, and it's his first season as a young boy. He has no experience. He's top scorer. Yeah, he doesn't bottle penalties.
He's dining with Haaland.
He doesn't bottle penalties. He wants to take a penalty.
He wants to take up. He's telling your guy, give it to me, man. It's my penalty. He's scoring bangers, screamers. Yeah, remontada comebacks against United. Palmer's heritage. I'm looking at them thinking, wow, we made this. Aye, let me see football. We made this. Your boy.
What an academy, by
You're
the
still
way. What an
protecting him.
academy.
You cannot.
We will be
Wallahi,
back to
listen.
shop again.
They failed to call out Saka. I've never seen a chicken fan base like this, guys. They failed to call out Saka. These are the fan base that said Saka is bigger than to win a Champions League. They will never trade Saka for a Champions League. Never trade him. Trade him. Imagine this fan base. Yeah, Saka was responsible. You need to win your guys. He had X dribbles. He couldn't dribble past one guy that game. Single dribble against a player, against Lucas Digne. Lucas Digne, he couldn't pass to Lucas Digne. All he does, I told you straight, all he does, penalties or turning, cross, turning, shoot. He's so predictable. Palmer is beautiful. You can see 1-2, 1-2. Beautiful touch. Saka disappears in big games. How many times have we told you? He cost you last season. He cost you against West Ham the penalty. You started the downfall because of Saka. This season, he's nearly cost you against Bayern Munich. He refused to take on a guy and decided to dive against Bayern when he should have scored. Big game players score that. He dived. And yesterday, when Foden is banging hat-tricks, you compared him to Foden online. Imagine when Foden is dunking hat-tricks against Aston Villa. He's saying, Hamza, leave that to me, man. Hamza, leave that to me. Easy. I ain't scoring you 1, not 2, 3. Bangers, bang. No penalties. He scores clear goals. Clear goals. You can't criticize Saka. You can't. When I called him Zogbia, you said I had an agenda. When I called him Arsenal Zogbia, you had an agenda. What's the difference between him and Zogbia? Both didn't perform in big games. He cost you this league title if you don't win it. He cost you last year's league titles when you didn't win
Charles
it.
and
It wasn't
Zogbia,
Rob
bro.
Holding. You blame Rob Holding. But this season, Rob Holding is William Saliba. When going to is tough, why did Saliba turn like Rob Holding? You said, we would never have lost the league with Saliba. So why is Saliba turning out to Rob Holding when comes March and April? You put him as best defender in the world with Deschamps. When Didier
That's
Deschamps,
insane.
when Didier Deschamps told them, Didier Deschamps played Wallahi, Lilian Thuram, Laurent Blanc, Marcel Desailly, Zinedine Zidane, Yuri Jokaev. He played with the heritage of France. He knows what fraud. He played in Juventus with Edgar David, Antonio Conte, Angelo Di Livio,
What a manager.
Filippo Inzaghi, Del Piero. He played with heritage. He said, this guy. What's the difference between this and Salih Rob Holding? What's the difference between this and Rob Holding? Yeah, nothing. In April, Saliba turns into be Rob Holding. Saliba turns out to be Rob Holding. All you do, you crouch down. When final whistle goes, I see Magalhaes crouching down as if he's having a shit. My guy's having a shit in Emirates. I'm thinking, why are you shitting your pants? Why are you crouching down? Why do you want to shit?
He's doing a solid.
Bro, he sits down like, I'm the, take this guy, man, out. This camera's watching you. Stop shitting your pants. My guy's shitting his pants live on air. Sky Sports was catching him. There's Saka and another Saka limp. I'm the comedy show. Hey, one's shitting, one's doing a limp. Look at that. There you are. Look at his eyes, constipated, never shitted, probably never shot for bloody 2 weeks or something like that. Look at the guy. Why? Because they're bored jobs. They can't do it. The manager can't motivate them. And do you know who I blame most? Their fan base. They go, you haven't got a fan base like me. Listen, my fan base are loyal. When I was losing to QPR, we never left the stadium. We never gave up. The title was going to Fergie. We said, no. We cry. We're like, no, we're staying. We believe. We believe. You come and tell. Robbie tells you, oh, believe. He gives you a talk. We're in the Etihad. Believe. Believe is not a word. Believe, Robbie, is not a word. Believe is here. You stay until the last final whistle. You bottle jobs. You bottle clowns. Arsenal fans, why are you leaving middle of a game? Don't you believe in your boys? You've been lying to us, you bloody frauds. Lying to us, bloody frauds. Oh, we believe we're going to win the league. So why didn't you stay till the time when the whistle was blown? I stayed. I stayed against QPR. I stayed to see Aguero moment. Jeko 92. I was there. We were crying. We lived. Bro, I took off my top. I showed my 8-pack. Bang. Girls were like, wow. Hey. My mom said, Hamza, don't do that game. Don't do that game, Hamza. You're dangerous. I said, no. Saying, you left and betrayed your players whilst the game was going on. Whilst the game was going on, you betrayed your players. You betrayed your football club because you don't believe in. Look at empty reds. Look what I
Wow, you can actually see the cannon.
Look how much.
Bro, it's so empty.
Bro, you can sleep there. You can.
Yeah, it looks like we're back in social distancing.
Bro.
You can, that's no banter, actually see the cannon fully.
COVID stadium, it was called. It became a COVID stadium. You're right. Social distances. They just needed masks. Would have been saying, yo, we live in there. We're back in 2020.
Hamza, thoughts on Granit Xhaka winning a league title that same day with Leverkusen
People said, oh,
Arsenal?
shit, man. If my mom watched that, she said, oh my God, COVID's back, Hamza. I said, no, it's not back. I'm just Arsenal. the families have run away. My mom said, yo, do we need another vaccine? I said, no, mom. It's just an empty state. They betrayed their families. You betrayed your players. Wallah. You betrayed your players. You know when I knew you're a bottle job? When you came to my stadium and celebrated a draw. Wallah. Do you remember, Grigs? I said, you want to be champions and you want to celebrate parking the bus. You want to celebrate having 26% possession. They came to my ground, parked the bus. They thought they won a title. There you are. Take that cup. There you are. That's the cup you deserve. Yeah? Gardener's cup. There you are. Full of flowers. There you are. Put it in your stadium. Put that cup in your stadium. It's worth it. There you are. Take it. I know you will drool over any cup. Any cup. You take any cup, but the real cups, you can't take it. You think cups are the same. It's just a cup with milk, guys. Cup of milk. It's not a proper trophy cup. No trophy cup. Shame on you. You come out here, now you put in a hoodie. You look different. You seem pissed off. You seem to be smiling. I don't know why you're smiling up, but the way you are, you think it's a joke. You might be losing a league title game. I'm the weakest side. This is the weakest Man City side. Weakest, I said. I've been starving. Grigs have been starving. This year I had baby Sassuolo, baby Hamilton, baby Rico Lewis, Sergio Gomez, baby.
Oscar Mob.
I had Scott Carson. My guy Scott Carson, I was saying, Scott Carson, take ibuprofen before you walk. Take paracetamol before you walk. We were holding Scott Carson. So Scott Carson. Carson said, Hamza can't make it to the bench, Hamza. He said, yo, just make up. Just sit there, man. We don't have the numbers. I don't have the numbers, man. I don't have the bodies. I didn't have the bodies, Lewis, this year. I can't win the league. I thought, how can I win the league like this? I thought, I believed in my players. I believed in my players. When I went and I met Pep Guardiola and I said, get us a trouble. Pep smiled at me and said, I love Hamza. I love Hamza. Hamza's got ambition. I love Hamza. Hamza will always be there. You know, Pep raised me. He looked after me. He said, Hamza, there's your trouble. Don't lower your expectation. But you, certificate of participation every year. That's your expectation as your football club. That's what you love parading. You said you're going to do another parade. At least some can parade a cup. What are you going to parade? Certificates, stickers? What are you going to parade again? You organized Europa League to parade it? It was nothing. What parade? What do you parade? Biggest club in London. biggest club in London. I dare you lose to Bayern Munich. I dare you lose to Bayern Munich's weakest Bayern Munich side in many years I've seen. A Bayern Munich side that cannot even win a cup competition. That have been dunked 16 and 18
Bayern.
behind.
Was
Alfonso
Bayern.
Davies out. Serge Gnabry
Sham, I
out.
hate watchers.
Yeah.
I think Kingsley Coleman's out too.
Kingsley Coleman. You're all laughing too. Oh, Kingsley Coleman's out. Kingsley Coleman's out. Kingsley Coleman's out. You said you're gonna smoke. You put your best 11 against Real Madrid. You said only 2 Madrid players can walk into your football club. The arrogance you guys have, pathetic.
Can't lie, Egal, that was a howler. That was a massive howler.
Said 2 Madrid players can make into their thing. Do you respect? I don't even make. Have you ever seen me doing a combined 11 Madrid? I have shame. I respect them. I respect them. I don't do combined 11 at Liverpool. I keep quiet. And you know what's the worst thing? You are involved of refusing to put most of my players in team of the season. You put Ben White there. You put Saliba there. You put Magalhaes there. You put Rice there. You put Odegaard there. Try to slide in there and Kai Havertz. Waka Wehe. Bottle job. You try to include him. I looked at myself, I said, I scratched my head, I said, what do I have? He said, you can't take anyone. I'm just sit down the floor. You're 3rd place. You didn't respect me. You didn't respect the world champion. As Muhammad Ali said, you have to respect world champions. Fly
We
like
acknowledge
a
you.
You see,
Acknowledge you.
when I'm calling myself Muhammad Ali of English football, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Huh? Who's better than Pep Guardiola? Hey, I can rap, man. Rap should be my next job, boy. Yeah. Watch out, Jay-Z. You're next. Listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, listen, I was brought up in South London. Don't joke with me, man. Listen, at the end of the day, we'll see what you're made of. But just remember, if you don't win the league, you'd need to call out Arteta out to show me that he's not bigger than your football club. I don't want this theory of, look what he's done to us. It's all about finishing second. It's a process. We got young squad. I don't want that. You spend 700 million. Deliver that league title because Hamza's weak. Because next year I'm strengthening. I'm hearing rumors. People are telling Hamza, calm down. Don't tell what's coming. That's telling me, Hamza, you're going to eat good. Yeah? You're going to eat good. Yeah? Now, I'm not eating good. But you know what? I'm grateful. I trust my guys. But one word for Arsenal fans. Have some shame. Have some class. Know where your heritage is from. You've bottled league titles on occasion. Show them the picture when Gallas was sitting down, refusing to leave against Birmingham City. When the manager came and begged him, it's never happened to another football club. Gallas sat down. I thought, you're sitting against Birmingham City. You're sitting, Arsenal, you're sitting down on the pitch, refusing to leave the pitch. It's Birmingham. Leave Birmingham City alone. But you bottled that league title. When Henry had clear chances to win the Champions League, Henry, your greatest player, greatest legend apparently, he bottled it. Show them. Look at that. That's what they do. Final. There you are. Pictures. Leopard doesn't change his spot. There you are. Gabriel Magalhaes, Gallas, there you are. Gallas didn't do this at Stamford Bridge. Gallas didn't do. Look at this. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that.
Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
That's what you bottled one-on-ones against Victor Valdez. Well, like one-on-ones, you bought Henry and he betrayed you. Unlike Drogba, Didier said, Hamza, I know I did not win the Champions League final against Man United, but I'm not leaving this club until I give them a Champions League. That's when I knew. I said, Chelsea is heritage. But your guy said, I need to leave you to win the Champions League and you've got his statue. There you are. Look at this is beautiful. Chelsea fans, don't forget that.
A
This is
king.
his heritage.
A king.
And never ever come out for Chelsea, because know your place, Egal. Know your place. When you come out here, I don't want you to blame Zinchenko. Yeah, Zinchenko's the reason. No. You'll never blame Saka. You'll never blame Arteta. You'll never call out Arteta that if he don't win anything, he should be called out as a manager, because any other football fan will do. I guarantee you not do that.
Let's get this off
because
my
you'll
screen
accept
now.
second. I want to hear his opinion now.
Okay, guys, 1,000 people in here. Let me actually calculate how long Hamza spoke for, just for the.
That was a good 30 minutes plus. That was at least
That's the
half hour.
longest monologue we've had this season. By a mile.
56, 58. Okay, let me tell you how long Hamza spoke for before Egal claps back.
Let them guess.
Hamza has spoken for 31 minutes. 31 minutes, guys.
It's not even half
listen,
time
this
yet.
is what you guys are here for anyway. You guys are here for me and Egal to get cooked. 1,000 people in here. Let's get 500 likes ASAP, guys. Yalla. I'm gonna get to the super chats after Egal responds and claps back. Hit the like button right now. Let's get 500.
Go to the
likes.
super chats first. Go to the super chats first.
No, I want to do super chats after the section so we can just address them all at
Okay,
once.
no
So
worries.
go ahead, Egal. Talk to me, bro.
Listen, these guys chatting a lot of shit, bro. The reality of the situation is it's not over. Hamza's talking like he already won the league. Hussam, you're talking defeatist. The real weak mentality people are the people who are saying it's done, it's dusted, and you're just giving up. It's still a lot of football to be played. I don't know why people are already saying sack the manager, this is that. It's retarded. Sorry, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, in my opinion. So we need to chill out with all the BS. And personally, what I would do is I would completely ignore half of Hamza's history lesson, because history is history. You know what you need to do? You need to rewrite your own history. These players in this team, I still believe in them. I still believe in this squad. I still believe we can do something. Doesn't necessarily have, and even if we don't this season, I'm not going nowhere. I still back this situation. We're one of the teams that's going to be here for a while. Chelsea, you can talk about your process, how long it's going to take you. Manchester United, you could talk about how long it's going to take you to figure out what you're going to do with your management. Liverpool, you could speak about how Liverpool is going to have to rebuild after what do you call it? Klopp leaves. But Arsenal, we're here and we're here to stay. So Hamza, as much as you want to call us bottle jobs and everything else, I'll give you one thing. Manchester City have a psychological edge over every single football club in this league, simply because of the pressure that they instill. I will give you your credit. You deserve that credit, because the psychological edge you have over everybody, but year after year, showing up late in the title race and just pacing yourselves, you should be respected for that. And the fact that you've won back-to-back leagues and you're going for your fourth, everyone still has you as favorites, even when you try to play yourself as the underdog. Even when you tried to play yourself as the person, oh, I'm third in this race. That's what you said just a couple of weeks ago. Now you're coming out here having Mr. Big Bollocks. Hamza, you always do this to yourself. You fight it. You find yourself in battles continuously, and then you're always shooting yourself in the foot by pointing out other things about yourself. Drink your milk. Drink your milk. I'm not sitting here taking corn from anybody, because the reality situation is I know where my club is at. We took a heavy defeat. It's not over. You guys can come back and cry. You guys can come back and laugh at me when it is actually over. But at this moment in time, I'm no. You know what Brendan said the other time, where he said players are pussies, people are pussies. The people who are pussies are the people who give up. The people who are pussies are the people who say, you know what, it's done, it's dusted. I roll over, Crimea River, Manchester City, take it. I'm not doing that. After the game, I was quite
The league is
emotional.
no longer in your hands, though. That's why I'm.
Guess what?
I've given up on my own club for the same
Hussam,
reason.
that is true. Hussam, that is
Yeah?
true.
Who's going
that
to
is
stop
true.
City? Spurs? They lost to Newcastle.
Hussam,
So the
it's not-
title race isn't
one second.
over.
1 second. It is not about who's going to stop City. It is about you doing your job and continuously winning your games and being within an opportunity of doing so. Because guess what? When Manchester City won the league on goal difference versus Manchester United, no one would have said to you that they were going to win on goal difference. They would have said to you that it was done, the fact that they finished on the same points. Manchester United always win the league. There's always a chance. And now, at this moment in time, you guys are telling me it's done. So then I don't want to hear a single peep from you guys.
No,
I don't want to hear a single peep from you
said
guys. I don't want to hear a single peep from you guys for the rest of the goddamn season about the title race if you think it's officially done. Shut your mouths, every single one of you guys. Shut your dirty mouths. And the reason why I said this is because I believe Liverpool Football Club have been playing unsustainable football and continuously getting by. Arsenal, that was our first bad performance. Actually, you could say second bad performance in a space of 4-5 months. So how dare you try to draw the comparisons? I get it. It's me.
I've
I
already
just-
shut you down on this unsustainable argument.
No,
It's
it's
eight-
not like you
Well,
said
you
that
wanna know
title race is
something?
over and you're on
You
the
wanna know
same
something,
point.
guys? This is how I can tell my energy is rattling some of you guys because you expected me to sit here and have a pity party for myself. Fuck that.
No one's
Fuck that.
rattled.
I
I just
believe in
think
you.
I
you're calling
didn't-
Liverpool
No,
unsustainable.
didn't
but why
come
you guys
into
interrupting me?
anything.
I sat here quiet. I didn't interrupt nobody.
Okay,
That's
go
the
ahead.
facts. I didn't interrupt nobody. I'm just simply saying I'm not having no pity party for Arsenal. You can talk about your history and all the trophies and Saka limping and all that shit. It's irrelevant. It's just words. It doesn't mean shit. What means shit is points on the board at the end of the table. Yes, you have a numerical advantage at this moment in time. Use your powers that be and try to make that mean. We have a Champions League game next. I'm taking it game by game. We win that Champions League game. We beat Wolves in the Molineux, and then we have another game in the Premier League before you. We go back on top. It's on us to continue to keep ourselves going. There's a psychological thing. It's called the Freudian slip. Big up James Lewis Alcott. He showed me this. I was watching his video the other day and he was talking about it. And the thing is, there's this subconscious thing where people have in their mind that they just don't believe, or they have doubts in their mind. Subconsciously, they have those doubts. So the moment they face a little bit of adversity, they throw their toys out the pram. I'm not doing that. These players are not doing that. The manager's not doing that. And they have to show it with their performances going forward. And if you guys want to crown these guys bottle jobs, then crown them bottle jobs. I don't give a fuck. The reality of the situation is, if they don't win
You don't care. You don't care, do they?
the reality of the situation is, if they don't win the league this year, it's another learning curve for the
What a
next.
joke. This is
And
what I said, you're a
Hamza-
failure.
And Hamza,
You'll accept anything.
Another
as a
learning
failure.
curve.
It's a
Yeah.
learning curve every year. It's been a learning curve for 20 years.
guess what?
never
How long do you
learned
not want to learn for?
Guess
you
what?
give excuses and you'll accept failure. I told you, I was right. You are the
Except-
only fan base
listen,
that would accept
listen,
failure.
listen,
You come here,
listen.
you talk big,
Next
but
year
come
will be our
April,
year.
you're the same.
I
You
honestly,
already
you want to know
showed
something?
signs,
You want
but
to know
don't believe
something?
in them.
If you
You
want to
don't
call it accepting failure,
But you
I
don't
call
believe
it
in them.
learning lessons.
But you don't believe
I
in
That
like
them.
was a
to learn
Freudian
lessons.
slip.
You don't believe in them.
What?
You don't believe in them. Fact. You come
Do
up
I
here,
know?
you're
Excuse
like,
me,
yeah, you don't
Hamza.
believe in your players.
Hamza,
You said
Hamza,
if
don't
you
lie
don't
to
win
the
the league,
people.
you'll accept it.
Hamza, don't lie to the
You don't
people.
believe.
How did
You
wait?
don't
How did
believe.
going from second
You're
to second a
lying.
learning curve?
Why
What was
are you
what did you
lying? How can
learn?
you say it's a learning curve?
How does
He's
remaining?
saying-
How does finishing the same place? Like when Hassan finished second, he won the league the year after in dominant fashion.
Hassan
That's
said
a
it's
learning curve,
failure. Hassan, if you don't win the
What
It's
is
like
league,
the
your learning?
ELC, bruv.
Hassan,
bro. A
if you
curve.
don't
A
win the
curve
league,
is when you go up or when you go down. It's
Hassan,
not a straight line. That's not a curve.
Hamza,
Because
this
right
season
now
is a
you're in
failure.
a straight
bro.
line.
Hassan,
Even with
if you don't
Carlo
win
Cup,
the
it's
league,
fair.
is it a failure?
You want to know
Yes.
something? I'm done
Yeah.
speaking.
So why is it?
I'm
for
here
you
because I don't
to
want to get
spend
fined.
700
I'm done
million
speaking.
and
Hamza,
accept-
you want to interrupt me? I'm
No,
done
I'm just saying.
speaking. I'm done.
No, there you are.
No.
I'm
Keep
just
lying to
saying-
the people, bro. I'm done.
No, Egal. I'm just saying.
No.
from everyone.
No, we're gonna do this. I'm done. Have a good
Okay.
one.
No,
Hey
but
man,
I'm
you're
just
the one
saying,
that told us that we were waffling bullshit. So when you
No,
tell us
I-
that we don't believe in you,
He's
you
done.
you
He's
seem like
done
you think
about
you're still
league
gonna win the
title.
league. So we are allowed to call you bottle jobs because if you still believe you'll win the league, then that means we can call you out on it. So that's fair.
Yo, listen.
If you still believe it, then how is losing it a learning curve?
One second.
Again,
1 second. I said what I had to say. I don't need to take lessons from Manchester United, who bottled the league numerous times recently. I don't need to take lessons
I've
from
also-
Chelsea.
there you are.
who bottled
There
the
you
league
are.
numerous.
Deflection tactics. There you
I
are.
don't need to-
This is
I
not
don't
the
need to take
Chelsea
lessons-
section. This is not the
One
Manchester
second.
United
1 second.
section.
Lewis,
There you are.
Lewis,
one second,
Lewis,
one
the
second,
serial
one second.
Wembley bottler should not
You-
be
you-
saying to me.
What do you mean serial Wembley Bojo? We won the most trophies this century. What are we talking about?
The only person,
A serial European bottle
the only
job, bruv.
person in this panel the only person in this panel who could actually have some sort of chest in this situation is Hamza. And you want to know something? Half of the time, he's deflecting and talking about irrelevant nonsense. So
Wait,
if you're
why
going
is
to
he not
spend
saying
your,
a lot
if
to
you're
You
going
just
to spend,
deflected 20 seconds ago.
you want to know
Hold
something?
up, hold up,
You
hold
started
up.
talking about
Hold up,
United and Chelsea, and now you're talking about Hamza
hold up,
deflecting.
Hold up,
You
hold
guys
up.
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
talk
pick
about
up
the match. Let's keep it a
hold up.
buck. Let's
I'll
keep
talk
it
about the
100.
This is
Nobody
an
wants to-
Arsenal
nobody-
section.
Nobody wants to.
And I
nobody
did
wants
speak
me to
about
sit
the
here-
match, so
Nobody
I
wants
did
me to
talk
sit
about the
here
game.
and explain to you how Arsenal dropped points versus Aston Villa. You guys all seen it. You guys all seen what happened. There's no need for that to be explained. What needs to be explained through everyone's thick skulls is that this Arsenal team that has been performing this well throughout the whole entire season, after one moment of adversity, is not that. That's not your got you moment. You can wait for your got you moment. It could happen later down the road, but at this moment in time, I think you guys are all prematurely ejaculating.
Pause.
Okay, let me.
Mate,
let
I
me,
said
let,
the
let me just
title
say
race
this.
wasn't over, so
Second of
One
all,
second.
I
One
said it
second.
wasn't
guys.
over.
got you moment.
One second, Grigs. I have to say something.
Go ahead.
If there is anyone on this panel who can actually say, based on previous experiences, it's me, because I'm the only one on this panel who actually beat the Pep Guardiola team. You know, now Lewis is going to claim
excuse
Conte.
me.
I know you're going to
Excuse
claim
me.
Conte. Relax, relax. I'm saying like the Pep team that he built, basically. So
Yeah,
we're the only
yeah,
ones
that
to
was
beat.
his team. We're claiming it.
Lewis, can you not make
Respect
everything
my
about
club.
Chelsea? Calm down. I know
No,
Conte.
I will back my club when I have an opportunity to do so. We
Tuchel-
beat Pep in
Tuchel
the
beat
Pep
him in the
era.
Champions League. Tuchel beat him in the Champions League final, but in the Premier League, after Pep built his team, I'm the only one to beat Pep Guardiola. Factually.
Fair.
Well, I'm not talking about the season where they had
We won the
Kolarov.
Pep era.
I'm not talking about the
This-
season
this
where
Yeah,
they
it's
had Kolarov.
Prime Aguero, De Bruyne,
Exactly.
Sane,
Egal
Sterling. I won't
doesn't
go
get-
off.
Egal genuinely doesn't get it. I'm not waffling, and I'm not rattled, and I don't give a fuck what energy you have, Egal. You can believe or not believe. That's on to you. At the end of the day, you need to understand that even if you win 6 out of 6, you're still not guaranteed the Premier League title. And it's the same shit for me. So there is a difference between giving up and recognizing who your competition is. The reality of the situation is Arsenal could win every single game from now to the end of the season in the Premier League, and you're still not going to win the league because
wanna
they're
know
going to win all the
That
games.
won't be a failure. It'll be a learning
One
curve.
second. Just because.
And I look at the and 1 second. Let me finish, and I'll just be 10 seconds. In right now in the City running, the team that me and you basically are relying on to quote unquote stop City is the same team that just got battered by Newcastle with a manager that plays a high line, which works right into Pep Guardiola's arms in a time in which City rarely drop points. April, March, May, those 3 months, City don't drop points in these months. They very rarely drop months. These are the months that they cook him. So for me, I'm looking at the situation, and the reality of the matter is Liverpool could win every single game, Arsenal could win every single game, and it still doesn't guarantee a league title because it's out of our hands. It has nothing to do with you crying or not believing. You can believe in your own club, but you also, the second part of the equation is you need to believe in a team beating City or dropping or drawing against City, basically.
You want to know something, Hussam? Unlike you, I didn't lose to my European opponent by a large margin. So I also have another trophy that I can still win also.
Okay, let me.
That is a fact.
What's that got to do with it?
One second. No,
1 second. Number one. Number two, when it comes to Hamza and his mental superiority to everybody else in this Premier League, basically, if we're level on points with Man City, we expect them to never drop points at all. I don't think that logic applies year in, year out. The history can repeat itself, and it seems to have repeated itself numerous times for you in the title races with Manchester City. And Hamza seems to be really comfortable in his seat on his high horse, ready to win another league title. But personally, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to write off the possibility of something else happening. I on Sunday was very emotional and I was upset and I was saying, you know what, it might be over. But looking back at it, sitting down and actually analyzing the situation, that's more the pressure from Manchester City and less the belief that I have in my team. I still have belief in my team. Just because we had one,
But you said
very
if you don't
poor,
win anything, it's a
What-
learning
just because-
curve. So you are
just because
you're
we
ready
had
to
one
accept
very
failure. You
poor-
don't believe.
1 second. Just because we had one very poor performance versus the likes of Aston Villa does not mean that Arsenal can't go and bounce back. We don't forget, this is the same team that lost to Fulham and then went on a 10-game winning streak in the Premier League. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that we can go get hot again. And this Manchester City team, we know this season they're not invincible. They've had times where they've struggled also. So maybe history could repeat itself. But we need to be there. We need to be there and we need to be within touching distance. And I am not letting this team lose hope. I'm not letting people lose hope. I still support this team. I still support this manager. I still support this squad, even if there's little issues here and there and people want to point it out. Even with those issues, the manager and the squad have found solutions. And I believe we don't have the experience that City have, but we have everything else. We just need to get over that line. And get
At the end of the day, though,
I just
one
wanna
second, let
say
me go
this.
first.
One
Hamza.
second, Grigs, let me just finish
Alright,
this.
go ahead.
I was going to say this. The problem is, Egal, look at Sam. Sam has won a Carabao Cup. He's won a trophy. Yeah. And he's saying, if I don't win this league, it's a failure. To us, we believe you spent 700 million. You've been building this project for how many years? This manager has been backed every single season. He was given all the backing he needed.
What is your point?
And now, one second. We're telling you bottling against West Ham against the Carling Cup, bottling against the youth of Liverpool kids that knocked
That's
you out.
irrelevant.
In the FA Cup. The shamelessness that you had kids knocking you out.
Have
And
you
then
beaten them?
You lose in this league, and imagine you losing the Champions League, and you're only left.
Fuck them kids.
You're only left with a picture of a dog
Fuck you, Lewis.
with a charity show.
1 second, Hamza. Hamza, I didn't know. I didn't. 1 second. Why? Once again, Hamza, why are you lying? Why are you lying to the people? Sam, I don't know exactly how many people are watching, but can you tell me the exact number? Because I need to know how many
1,000 people. Like and subscribe.
Why are you lying to 1,000 people? People, do me a favor. Hit the goddamn like button and purify these lies, because this is getting ridiculous.
That's 500.
Hamza, how on earth do you have the audacity to sit here, Mr. You have to do it in May. You have to do it in May. You have to do it in May. Is telling me the league is done in April. Fly kick a monkey, bro. You're chatting shit.
Is it
That's
a
a
failure
great
if you don't win the league?
Well, I have a question.
monkey.
Whoa. Why is she not allowed to say
From a
that?
monkey.
First of all, my manager coined the term the league starts in April, and time after time, when, like I said, April showers at the Emirates, is you bottling it. So you talk about you can rewrite history. Okay, you can sometimes rewrite history, but it's also a fact that history repeats itself, and you constantly. So when you tell us that,
lessons from Grigs.
I just want to know why
You're
them
getting- you're getting
failing and
a
not
goal.
winning anything is seen as a
you
learning
said
curve.
you said no, one
Guys.
second. You said our thinking is BS, right? Because that Sunday was not your got you moment. Your first got you moment was Emirates on Tuesday against Bayern Munich. That was your first big game in April. Let's see how you started with that. And that game, that first game played an effect on Sunday, because you can believe you win the league and everything like that, but it doesn't matter what you believe, because at the end of the day, all that matters who believes is your
Did you
players.
get
And
the
on
Bayern chat?
Sunday, this past
Yeah,
Sunday,
I've got
we
the
looked at
away kit. One sec.
Bro, this past Sunday, we looked at your players and they had no belief in them. We saw the pictures of Gabriel. We saw the pictures of Saka. We saw Odegaard when he got subbed off. We saw
Fans
Arteta.
leaving the
So
stadium.
we saw that, because at the end of the day, if their players are looking 90th minute and they see their stadium empty in April in a key game, what are they going to think? They're going to think their fans didn't believe in them. And that
You did exactly what you did, Brian.
you can believe whatever you want.
You want to know something? You want to know something? There is a psychological issue
I need to find it.
with how fans can approach games and how fans can approach things. The Manchester City have such a stranglehold over this league that they have Liverpool fans, after the first little moment of drop points, saying it's done, it's dusted, throwing away their toys. They've been here before, they've seen it, they're giving up. Arsenal fans, the same thing. The stranglehold and the pressure that Manchester City have applied based on winning the league year after year after year has gotten you guys to a point where you do not even give your team a chance. You create a toxic environment behind the scenes where it's literally like everything is perfect after a win, and immediately when you lose, it's the end of the world. It's doomsday. I am calming things down. I am trying to bring some neutrality to the world, and I'm telling you guys, this is the loser mentality you guys are talking about. This is the defeatist mentality you guys have been talking about. You guys are continuously criticizing bottle jobs. The real bottle jobs are the people who at the moment of adversity give up and say everything is finished. I am speaking to every single one of you guys in the chat. You need to still support your team, even if you're a Liverpool fan and you know your back is against the wall and you know you haven't been playing well. You need to give these guys the support.
But
As an Arsenal fan, you need to give these guys the support. As a Manchester City fan, they don't even fucking celebrate other teams' losses. They don't even celebrate other teams' drop points because they just worry about themselves. Why can't we be like that? Why do you have to win the trophy to show a winning mentality? Why do you have to win a trophy before you show that mentality? You need to have that mentality from the jump, or else you're never going to
That's
succeed.
what football's about. It's about winning trophies.
Bro, Lewis, when Chelsea were winning things, you didn't care about Manchester United or other teams. You just worried about your results.
Yeah, but that's
Why
what
is
he
it all of a
said.
sudden-
He said
why
winning
is it
trophies.
trophies.
Why is it,
That's
why
why.
is it
Winning
all of a
trophies.
sudden? 1 second. In order to get to that level, you need to build proper
Madrid.
habits. You guys want to preach about trophy standards, everything else. When I'm instilling those standards and I'm showing those standards right now, and I'm standing up here and I'm saying to you, my team took a massive L, but we moved the hell on.
Egal, let me ask
Why
you
is that a
something.
problem?
Yeah, I'm not saying your mindset's wrong on that.
Bro, we're
What
not
I'm saying is about
we're
you
not
saying if you
fault.
fail, if you don't win anything, it's a learning curve.
Egal,
I think a learning curve. No, it's a
at the end
failure.
of the day-
1 second. 1 second. Troops is saying I lost it, bro. I didn't lose shit. The reality situation is when guys like Curtis are saying sack the manager after one loss, that's ridiculous, bro. When guys are saying the league is done, it's dusted, we need to still win
Looks
the
in
next
the
game at
chat.
the Molyneux. We need to still win the
I
next
have a
game
question.
after
Yeah.
that.
I have a question.
If 1 second, if we beat Chelsea and if we beat Wolves, we're back at the top of the Premier League table. Man City don't play 2 games before we play our next 2 games. We go back top of the table, and we're gonna have that advantage again. You need to just continue to go back to as business as normal. Everyone who's saying I'm wrong, the reality situation is even in football history, the reality situation is you need to continue to keep pushing. If you stop at the first moment of adversity, you're a fucking loser, all of you guys.
Okay,
And there's
let
no
me
point of
ask you
even
today.
competing.
Let me 17th of April. Yeah.
Well,
it's
I
midnight.
can't speak for the others, but I haven't said it's over. I
Quickly.
specifically said
17th
that
of
at the
April,
start of my
Egal,
monologue.
17th of April, it's midnight. Who win the league this season?
At this moment in time, you're the
No,
favorite.
I didn't ask you. No,
Who's
ask
winning
you.
it?
Hamza, Hamza,
no,
I'm not going to give you the
No,
satisfaction
no.
to
This
answer
is
your
the
question
problem.
properly
He doesn't
because
believe. He doesn't
you,
believe. I told you,
Hamza,
he
I'm not
doesn't
going to give you
believe.
the satisfaction
doesn't
of giving
believe.
you an answer
No,
because
I've
you.
asked you a question.
I'm
He
not going to
doesn't
give you the
believe. You can't
satisfaction of
lie
giving you
to
an
him.
answer
Because
because
if you believe, you'll say
you are
Arsenal will win the
Mr.
league.
You are Mr. Deflect. You
No,
are Mr. Not talk about the main
if I
point.
ask,
You are
listen,
Mr.
All right,
Chat
I'll ask the
bullshit.
question then. I'll ask the question
You're
then.
going
Who's
to
winning
answer
the
the
league,
question.
Egal?
If you believe
No,
you're going to win
I
the
am
league,
not
you
giving
say,
you the
I believe
satisfaction.
Arsenal are going to win
of
the
Okay,
league.
answering
I could ask the question.
Bro, I'm not
Who do
Hamza.
you think's
I asked
winning
the
the
question.
league?
Who's winning the league?
What?
Who's winning the league?
At this moment in time, Man City are the favorites, but I still believe we can do it.
Oh, that's all you gotta say, man.
Oh
That's all you
my
gotta say.
God.
Fair
And you want
enough.
to know
That's all you gotta say,
something?
man.
The reason why
doesn't
everyone is
believe.
ready to give up,
He
Guys,
doesn't believe.
guys, there's the actual psychological element to football
He
that
doesn't
Manchester
believe.
City have actually eloquently superiorized everybody in this league. They have
Yeah.
mentally convinced you
Called
guys.
Pep Guardiola.
They have mentally convinced you guys that immediately when they're level on points with you, it's done. Immediately when they're 1 point ahead of you, it's done. They've also, because of history, they have this thing where they continuously win league titles and everyone else cheers them on as if it's their team to stop the other rivals. Like their trophies don't matter. Guess what? Slowly but surely, they are catching up. They've overtaken Chelsea. They're going to come to overtake Arsenal when it comes to major trophies. And then after that, they're going to try to come for Liverpool and Man United. But you guys are just sitting idly by, and it's like, let's cheer on Man City because it's not Arsenal, because it's not Liverpool, because it's not this team.
I'm
All of
right.
you guys-
I'll do it again.
guys,
I'm
One
not
second.
doing that.
all
I'm
of
not
you
doing that.
guys,
And I'll do it again.
all of you guys
He
who are
wants victory.
celebrating
He wants
City's
people to feel
trophies
sorry for you.
are losers.
You want people
Every
to
single one
feel
of you
sorry
guys.
for you. This is a problem.
First
You
of
want
all-
people
first
to
of
feel
Well, I
all-
sorry
mean,
for you.
you're not winning
One
the
second,
league
one second,
either, so that means you're a loser too.
One second.
No,
Bro,
but
the
if we
reason
don't
why,
win, we actually
Bro,
lost.
bro,
But
guess
you
what,
guys
though?
are losers and you're cheering off the
You
winners.
don't believe.
Yo, guess
you
what,
don't
though?
Because we
believe.
don't want
Hamza,
you to win, and
Hamza,
you're our rivals. Why the hell would we want to see you win?
I would rather lose the fight than suck off the winner.
Well, if you're
Lose the
stopping my biggest rival from winning it, they can go for it.
And guess what? While they're doing that, they're dunking on your head top with another league title and another Champions League, overtaking your club. You don't give a shit?
They haven't got another Champions League first and
They could
foremost,
get it
and with
this
the
year.
leagues
They
again,
could
we
get it
told
this
you
year.
we don't care.
Guess
Also,
what?
bro,
We'll
Guess
be
what?
ready. It would rather be
what can I
City than
do?
you.
What
It
can
would
I
rather
do?
be
What
City
can I
than
do?
Hassam.
What can I do? When
I don't
we
really have to
what
worry
can I
about
do?
Grigs,
What can I
thankfully,
do when we have
and
a whole
Tottenham.
country witnessing Man City's dominance and no one wants nothing to do about it? Liverpool, at least they
Yeah, because it ain't you dominating, so that's all
I swear
good.
to you, if Arsenal don't win this league this year,
Egal's
I would have
rattled.
loved it to be
I've never
Liverpool
seen
over
Egal this
anybody else.
rattled.
Because you want to know something? I don't want Man City's dominance to continue to this level.
that's
It
fair
is
though, but they're not your
absolutely-
main rival.
Yeah, that's good for
absolutely
you,
irresponsible.
Hamza. Just keep doing you, brother. Keep doing
The
you,
Also,
thing
man.
is-
Hamza, one second. The reason why City have a mental advantage over everyone is, first of all, because they have Pep Guardiola, who is the best coach in the Premier League. And second of all, we talk about history all the time. Guess who writes history? The winners. And as of right now, in the past 10 years, they have been the winners of the Premier League. So they, of course, have the mental advantage. And that's why everyone thinks they're going to win the league.
And you
Same
wanna
when
know
United
something,
were
bro?
dominating the league.
You
When
want to know
United
something,
were in the
Greg?
league, no,
You
when
wanna
United
know
were
something,
dominating,
Greg?
who was predicted to win the league every
You
year?
wanna
It
know
wasn't
something?
Chelsea. It
Greg,
wasn't
do you want to
Liverpool.
know
They all
something?
predicted us to win the league.
Okay.
That's what
Go.
happens. when you're
Manchester
winning.
might
No,
not
you
be.
wanna know
One
something?
second. Manchester might
You
not
know
be
something,
blue.
I go.
Manchester might not be blue, but what they're doing is they're rewriting history and they're overtaking your most prized possessions. They
And
could
I've
do
been-
back-to-back trebles.
And I've seen that, and that's why I don't want them to win the league. I wanted you to win the league, but at the end of the day, you the one that fell short. I can't. I
Listen,
can't fix anything.
I'm
Go on,
telling you right
City.
now. I'm telling you right now. It is not done. What is done is.
I hope
what
it's
is
not
done
done, bro.
is what,
And I
what
hope
I've
it's not done.
noticed. One second. This is why I brought this up. Note this. Before I even said a word, I just observed and I just watched everybody. Hussam told me his team is done, and he told me, Man City, congratulations. Hamza's sitting there and he's cowardly saying, it's not done, but you know what? I'm gonna dunk on all you guys. Lewis is sitting there cheering on City, and Grigs, just because you know your team's out of it and you don't want this to happen, but you just want to dunk on Arsenal. The reality situation is
No, I don't want to dunk on
none of
anyone.
you guys, none of you guys are equipped to actually have the balls to go up against this Man City's team this season. This Arsenal team have to do the unthinkable.
One second, one second,
It is not over yet. When it's fucking over, come
but-
back to me.
no, but
Call
you
me a
can't-
bottle job.
you can't-
I-
Hold up. We don't have a squad to go.
I
up
haven't
against.
lost to
We
City
don't, we
yet.
don't
I'm
have
gonna
a
get
squad
milk.
against
I'm gonna
Manchester
get
City.
And you want to know
Compete with them.
something? You haven't
Also,
won
second
shit
of all,
yet either.
if
Or you
Chelsea,
can.
Hey,
Chelsea's
so
struggling.
neither of us have
Oh,
won a
wait.
damn thing.
if
Fair
Chelsea
enough.
had the squad to go up against Manchester City, I believe they would have the cojones to go up and
If-
battle them. If Hassan had a
Bro,
better squad a
my
little bit, he
team-
would have the
My
cojones
team
to go up
still,
against Manchester
my
City.
team still has a lot to play for. I'm not one of these people who are
Man,
giving
go
up.
do you, bro.
I'm not one of these people crowning us losers and giving up on everything. I'm not one of these people saying we've absolutely bottled it. It's done. I've sat there. I've actually thought about it. And I've said to myself, we're the fucking losers if we give up from this position. We came all the way throughout this whole entire way. Everyone in the chat, all the Arsenal fans, listen to me carefully. You see what happened the last two games, how the fans are giving up on the team? If we do that, we might as well call ourselves the fucking bottle jobs. Forget the players and the manager.
I hear that. You just can't say if you go trophyless, it's a learning curve. No,
Let-
it's a
let
failure.
me
Yeah,
say
you can't
something.
say
Let me
that.
say
Gotta be
something.
accountable.
And
Quickly.
and also other fans are allowed to call your club a loser because you haven't won anything. That's how it goes.
Yeah, and the thing
Get
is,
some medals on the wall,
the thing,
man.
the thing
The
is,
medals
yeah,
on the
Egal
wall.
didn't answer the question. It's simple. I told you before. Fans don't. Crystal Palace, Liverpool did not leave an empty Anfield while they were losing to Crystal Palace. You know why? Because they believe they can still win that game. These guys left. Why? Because they don't believe. It's a lie. He's telling you here we can, but he can't say it with chest.
We
He
were
doesn't
down
believe
5-2 to
Saka's got
Madrid
it.
and then leave the stadium.
He doesn't believe he can win with Saka. He doesn't believe in Saka. He doesn't believe in Jesus. He doesn't believe in Havertz, Declan Rice. He doesn't believe Arteta will win in the league. That's why he uses the word can. It's simple. He doesn't believe in the boys. If he did, he'll come out and say, I guarantee we'll win the league title. But he has
Listen, you wanna
he
know
doesn't
something,
trust
Hamza?
the players.
Hamza,
That's
you
why
want to know something?
he was part of those guys.
Even
that
you
left
can't
the
guarantee
stadium.
the league.
I'm sorry.
Hamza, even you can't guarantee the league.
Are you joking?
Mathematically, even you can't guarantee
Are
the
you
league.
joking?
No, you can't. So guarantee it.
Bro,
once-
Sam, you've been in a
once-
title race with them. Does
What do you mean
mathematically even
mathematically
count?
he can't guarantee the league? Factually, if City win all their games, they're league
you win the
champions.
league. It's simple.
They're not going to win all their games. There's
How
going
do
to
you
be
know that?
Who are you
then you're gonna
relying
win.
on?
So then
How
What
do
are
you
you
know
lying
that? No.
One
How do
second,
you
one
know
second.
that?
So you're gonna
One
win the
second.
league. then.
We
You
know
What
that
are you
he's
relying
good.
on other than Spurs?
Guys,
that just
guys,
lost 4-0 to Newcastle?
Guys, I
But
don't
then
want to
you're
turn
gonna
into
win the league.
Hamza
One
starting
second.
mentioning
He said if I don't win the league-
random players from back in the day. Let's keep it real. There's always hiccups in the road. The reality situation is Arsenal play 2 games before City play their next one. So we automatically can go first.
And us the same.
Yeah. So we're gonna apply pressure no matter what. It's on them to continue to win
Okay,
their
Egal,
game.
can I
How
just
are
explain
you
it
going to
one
apply
time?
pressure though? What if you lose your
Hey,
next
Grigs,
game?
Grigs, let me just say one thing to
If
Egal.
we lose our next
Egal,
game, then you can call us finished.
Egal,
He's
Egal,
gonna
don't
Egal,
mind.
win
Egal.
himself.
Egal, 1 second. Let's imagine me and you both win our games. You get me? And all this shit. I get it. It's not about giving up and it's not about kumbaya speeches. The reality is this time of the season is simply City's bread and butter. Like, this is the time of the season
That is
where you-
psychological warfare, my friend.
No. It has nothing to do with psychology. It's just the fact that they have the best squad and they have the best starting 11, and they're going to deal with everyone that comes their way. And when you look at the run-in, this is me being objective. You're looking at the run-in, factually, I and yourself both have more difficult run-ins. So if I'm being objective, it's actually, and this is the crazy part that you're about to go even crazier when I tell you this, it's actually more likely that me and you drop points than they drop points. Have you ever thought of that?
Let that be.
When's the last time you won at Old Trafford away? No agendas.
We won COVID season.
Well, with fans, you haven't won there since
Okay.
2006.
So I'm just
Let's
going to
be
say
real.
this. Hussam, I hear your point, and I hear the fact that everything about City's history and all that stuff. But I'm not going to give them the goddamn chance to have that mental superiority over us. Their fans can do that. Their players can do that. But we cannot give up. If we give up, it's already done. This is the difference. The issue we have in this league is the moment Man City have a little edge over you, people just throw in the towel.
Bro, but okay, what I was saying, your manager literally said on Sunday, now this is where we show our mental state now. This is where we show it. Why don't you show it on Sunday? Why don't you show it on Tuesday? That's what we're talking about. Yo, you can deny the psychological warfare. You can say that you're not going to give them the satisfaction, but your coach has already given them the satisfaction. Your players have given them the satisfaction. And that's what matters at the end of the day, because you're the one that could be writing the check, but they're the ones that have to cash it. They're the ones that have to go on that pitch and perform. And as at this moment, they're not. That's what matters.
You want to know something? The reality situation is I'm content with whatever happens from this point onwards, but I'm not giving up.
The only problem with your statement
I
is
genuinely believe you guys
You're content with not winning anything again?
That Arsenal are still in the Champions League. We could potentially win that. Potentially. Not unlikely, not likely, but very unlikely. But potentially we could be challenging.
Yeah, that's true.
You could. Then in the league, there's 6 games remaining. All you have to do is grab it by the scruff of the neck and take it.
And City have to drop points. That's the part you keep leaving.
You want to know something? I cannot control what City do. I don't face them. All I can do, Hussam, is control what I do. If
you go trophyless, will you be content?
If from here on out, if Arsenal win all their games and City still win all their games, wallahi, I'll put my hands up. I say you are the better team, and I'm done. If we drop points from here, you can crown us bottle jobs. I don't give a shit. But
will you be content?
If we go on to win,
are you happy
to win from this position?
Will you be content with being second?
Yeah.
If we go on to win from this position, understand all of your premature ejaculations will be remembered.
Will you be happy coming?
No, we haven't said it's over. Well, I haven't. I'm just saying, would you be content?
The way you guys were speaking from the beginning sounds
like I literally said in the beginning, I'm not speaking too soon because all it takes is a City slip.
I'm not here for no pity party. We're still in this bitch and we're going to do it.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. Will you be content with second?
Yeah.
No, I'll be content with improvement.
No.
If we get
so is improvement first place or a trophy at the end of the season?
Improvement is quarterfinals of the Champions League and getting to the final game with Man City.
Oh my God.
So you're gonna take that and just be like, okay, I'm okay with the season.
Oh my God. This is what I said.
Using that logic, I should be the happiest one here because I was 5th last year. Now I'm basically second, so I'm.
Yo, Hussam,
I'm in 9th now, 12th last season. I'm in the semi-final.
There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a big difference.
I'm not saying it.
I don't think this is the end of the road for Arsenal. You guys are making it seem like you don't win this season, you're finished, your club is done. No, that's not the reality. I'm never going to take this analogy that you have to win this year or not, or you're never going to win. You have to.
I'm not saying you'll never win. I'm saying you're gonna need to hold people accountable, and it's a failure. If you don't win a major trophy, it's a failure.
You can't guarantee that you can win, though. That's the thing.
You can still hold people accountable. You can still hold people accountable. I am completely only pushing back to your points where you guys are basically throwing the toys at the Prem for Arsenal and Liverpool.
After 20 years, that's how you talk.
I said it wasn't over, so you can't involve me in that.
You want to know something, Hamza? You want to know something, Hamza? You had to have Hamza.
For 20 years.
Hamza,
after 20 years,
Hamza, you had to have your Aguero moment for your team to be good again, to be to that level.
We need our moment.
We need our moment to get over that hump.
Saka limp moment. That's what I have Aguero moments, yes, but you got Saka limp.
This
man.
guy is
Those
such
are
a fool.
failure.
Man
And you
said
know the
Saka
biggest
limp.
failure
Nah,
is?
that's just stupid.
No, but the biggest failure is
To me,
the fact
to
that
me,
is
since
the- one second.
since
Is that-
when
you know-
since when is a player limping
but
off
you know
the pitch
one
something
one
to
thing
be
you said, you
celebrated?
contradicted yourself.
Only
yeah?
Arsenal
You
people
said-
celebrate
you-
injuries now. It's funny.
You know one thing you said, yeah? You said City will not win their games. So that means will you win all your games?
Hamza, I
No,
don't
no,
give
no,
a
let's
shit
answer
what
the
you
question.
do. Hamza, I don't give a
I'm not
shit
gonna
what
win
you
my
do.
games this
Yeah,
season.
he just said he's
Hamza,
content with
no,
improvement.
One second.
Hamza,
He has to win anything.
You can't
Hamza,
answer the question. You see,
Hamza,
you can't
Make it,
I
answer
don't
just make it to
care.
the semis. Just make it to
Hamza,
semis.
You
It's
can't
alright.
answer the question. There you
Hamza,
go. I asked you,
understand the words that
will
are
you
coming
win
out of my
all your
mouth.
games?
Let me take Chris Tucker's words
Do up
from
Ten Hag
from
Ajax. It's
Rush
all
Hour.
good.
That is bringing
Do you
Rush
understand
hour.
the
No, they
words
won
that
the
are coming
league.
out of my
now.
mouth?
To football. Rush
Hamza,
hour
do
to
you
football.
understand the
Let him
words that are
talk.
coming out of my mouth? Game by game. We got the Bayern game next. Then we go to the
My guy's
Mullen
been
game,
watching some Rush hour
and then we go
after
from
the,
there.
after the Villa game.
Rush Hour 2, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yes or no?
No,
Yes. You're just content with improvement. That's all. That's all, lad. That's all I needed.
loser mentality.
A linear
Accepted
learning
failure as a
curve. That's the
success.
first thing I've ever heard, man. A
You-
linear learning curve.
No,
Stay
just
safe.
make it through against Bayern and you're good. Your season's done. You can sign out. Vibes FC.
Yeah. No, I think you can be humbled. You see how you're back to your reality now. April, yeah, you know what happens. Again, you're starting to show the same
Okay,
signs.
I'm done.
Yeah,
If you
done.
don't win it, by the way, if you don't win anything next year and you don't win anything this year, would you be our title out? By the way,
Bro, next year's next
Now,
year.
if they make the semis 1 year in the final, it's
I
improvement.
am not giving up on this manager and this team. I believe they will be here and we'll be here for a long time. You guys keep doubting
Okay,
us.
bro. You could be here for a long time, but what if you don't win anything? You're just there. You're just
Bro,
a bridesmaid at that point.
1 second.
I'm
Our
being
window of
December, guys.
opportunity does not end this season. Simply put.
A window can always close. Never forget that. A window will always close. Hassam didn't think Klopp was going to leave after this year. He thought his window was open for a long time. But guess what? Klopp shut it down.
1 second. I don't see this team, the age of the team, how the squad is currently constructed, and the manager all falling apart. You guys need to stop lying to yourselves and stop putting these fallacies that everyone else is going to somehow catch up to Arsenal and Arsenal is going to be fourth next year.
Bro,
that's what I keep hearing every year.
This is football. You can never guarantee anything in football.
Like
That is
and
the
one
beauty of the
thing
sport.
one thing I can tell you for a fact, this Arsenal team will be there and thereabouts next season in the league.
That's fine. What about and
If you make it to the last day instead, would that be deemed an improvement?
What are you going to say about your
Next
manager
year.
when he spends another 200 mil this year
Guys,
and he doesn't win
the
anything?
reality situation is this team has never actually addressed the attack properly. If we don't address the attack this summer, then we can have serious conversations. But why are we having conversations before the season ended? The transfer window is not open.
No, I thought you
The
took
transfer
Chelsea's
window is
best
not even
player.
open. Stop jumping the gun. The season's
That's the whole
not
point
done.
of the channel to have
The
discussions.
season's no, but what are we doing? Why are we trying to predict the future? The reality situation is, Hamza, you have 6 games to go. I have 6 games to go. Hussam, you have 6 games to go. Let's see what we can do. And if
I'm
I see
out,
you in the
brother. My season
and if I
ended
see you in the
against
Champions
Atlanta.
League, Hamza,
Good.
if I see you in the Champions League,
My season
oh,
ended too, Hassam. We're chilling,
that's
bro.
You have
gonna be
nothing. Yes,
amazing.
you have nothing, Chavi.
I'm waiting for that.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you a
because it's
question.
improvement.
Xabi Alonso has never been a manager. First season wins a league title against a great
With Granit Xhaka, by the way. He went with Granit Xhaka. That's Arsenal
Xhaka's
player.
never won a league title. He
Irrelevant.
leaves the football club and he
Irrelevant.
wins a league title. Is it your
Irrelevant.
football club that
Why
is
is it
a
irrelevant?
failure? Is it the
Why
standard
is it
of the
irrelevant?
players and the fan
Irrelevant.
base are
Try to
failures?
win a league title in the Premier
Bayer
League against
Leverkusen-
Pep and Klopp.
and Bayer
Let's see if you can
Leverkusen-
do that.
Okay,
Bayer
no.
Leverkusen-
What if he does
Been
an
there, done
invincible?
that.
He might do. By the way, he might do an invincible
Invincible.
treble. By the way, which has never been done in the sport, and you're saying
He
it's
will do the
irrelevant.
invincible Xabi
Irrelevant.
Alonso.
You cannot compare players.
Yeah, because it's not improvement. They've already done it. It's not
Listen, it's
improvement.
not irrelevant to do. It's irrelevant to
Listen,
do an
the
invincible
situation.
treble,
1
which has
second.
never been done in the sport.
You cannot compare team success in another league to Arsenal or any other team. You guys are literally at this moment in time, you're just trying to do a dick measuring competition. Stop it.
No, it's a fair argument to bring up. Xabi Alonso, in his first ever job, broke the German monopoly of Bayern Munich, leading his team to a
First ever
league
league
title, and is still in the Europa League, which he's the favorite to win now, and he's about to win the Pokal, which would mean
He's a-
an
he's a
invincible
better manager
treble,
than
which has
Arteta.
never been done in the sport of football, by the way. An invincible treble. It has never been done, but it's irrelevant because he's not in the Premier League. And that's why fans make fun of the Premier League, because we are not the know it and be all. We are not the kings of the world. At the end of the day, that is not how football works.
You know, Grigs,
His
there's one
accomplishments-
thing I want to say. There's one thing I want to say that's important. Egal, you know, I haven't even cooked Arsenal or anything, and I'm with you. If we didn't win,
Someone
I'd
needs to
rather
start
Arsenal
cooking you as
win.
well. Time.
1 second,
Nine-
Hamza. There's
We've
not
done
enough
an
time.
extra time,
There is no
95 minutes.
1 second, Hamza.
Ref.
Relax, bro. There's people who send their hard-earned money. You want us to ignore them? There you are. There you are. How can I pay you? Anyway, let me just say this. The problem with Egal's argument is as follows. He said the same exact stuff last year. And I think there comes a point in time where there needs to be a threshold where you just go like win or you can just piss off type shit. Because I feel like it's just been going on for way too long now. It's been going on for way too long. Because last summer it was now we have our Declan Rice piece. When Partey's injured, now we have this. For when that guy's injured, now we have this guy. Now we have that guy. And I feel like this season was your season, and the Premier League was in your hands. The thing that Egal doesn't get from the argument I was making earlier on is, and there's a reason why, I think there's no need to cook Liverpool because our season's already done. From Atalanta, our season's done. So it's pointless. Well, I'm just vibing from now to the end of the year. When I'm looking objectively at how this season's going to end, Arsenal have the toughest running. Hamza, me and you done a show on Egal's channel, and he said that himself. I don't know why you're denying it right now.
Yep.
You have the toughest running. You still believe that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have the second toughest running. City have the easiest running, and it's in their hands. That's the key statement here. So let's assume me and you both win our 6 games. At the end of the day, if they don't drop points, then it's no point. Who's going to stop them? Wolves, West Ham, Brighton? So I'm supposed to believe I'm going to beat Everton, and I'm going to beat Villa, and I'm going to beat Spurs, but I'm supposed to believe that he's going to drop points to Brighton and Wolves.
And Fulham away. Don't forget Fulham away.
Yeah, that's just unrealistic, bro. That's just very unrealistic. That's just the honest opinion. So I think, I really think it's over because we gave it to City's hands. That's the biggest problem. It was in your hands against Aston Villa, and you could have won the league. You could have actually been top. I think if you beat Aston Villa, you won top. Yeah, you would have won top. So
And Hussam, I think I've said this numerous times. But I think this whole thing about Man City not dropping points and looking at the past history and how they've done things is a psychological edge they have over everybody. And this
okay,
thing,
do you agree if you drop points one more time, then it's done?
and Man City continue to win, yes.
No, I'm saying like basically one more game, you drop points, khalas, it's done. You agree?
I
with
know,
that,
but
or no?
Hussam, we can only
Next
control our own
Tuesday,
destiny.
We must.
No,
We can
I'm
only
I'm saying
Probably won't.
forget City. I'm saying from Arsenal. If Arsenal like
Yeah,
draw or lose,
If we
against
can,
Wolves, then
if we go on to lose to Wolves, then I have no faith in our performances going forward. But the reality is,
Okay.
we need to go and beat Wolves, get ourselves back up and running, and continue to get back rolling. Because if we can get momentum back, what's stopping us from going another 10 games unbeaten? Actually, the season's done before.
Okay,
then.
I hear that.
You know what I mean?
Gargantuan Chelsea.
Okay.
I would, if I played Chelsea
Okay, let me
tomorrow,
let me just do the super
We'll see.
chats. You get me, guys? Let me just do the super
won't say
chats
too
because I'm obviously it's been quite a while.
Yeah,
We've
no
let the guys
worries.
cook and stuff like that. There's 1,020 people in here still watching us.
Gonna
Even at
light
this
up
time.
quick.
Please make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure guys are subscribing because we still have to talk about Cole Palmer and Chelsea. They lit it up this Monday night. We have to talk about Man United. You get me, and the position that they're in. So yeah, big up to you guys.
What about you?
big up
Whoa, where you at?
There's
There
no
you
point
are,
about
my
talking about
season's
Liverpool.
Grigs, my season's done from Atalanta, and
I
there's
still
not
want to
enough
cook you
time.
though. I still want to cook you. I'm a hater at heart. I want to cook you though.
What is there
I'm a
to
hater at
cook?
heart.
You could
Yeah, what's
basically
there to
just
cook?
What is
and
there
say
to
what
cook?
you said
They're not winning the.
Greg,
They're not winning the league.
respectfully, I
title.
lost to Atalanta at Anfield 3-0.
Was that in
Isn't
the
that
Premier
worse
League?
than Palace
Was
1-0?
that in the
Who gives
Premier
a
League?
fuck?
Was that in the Premier League? Was that in the Premier League? No, it
Grigs,
was not.
my season is over, Habibi.
And yeah, I want to
I'm
talk about
like
why
you.
your season's over. I want to.
I'm like you. Both of us have just finished their seasons.
Sam,
There's fuck all
Sam.
left, Habibi.
I know, but
What is that?
so you want to talk about me when my season's over, but I can't talk about
No,
you
I
when
don't
your
want to talk
season's
about
over.
you. I said we're gonna talk about the fantasticness of Cole Palmer. Relax.
No, you used to
Habibi.
say United. You said United drawing to Bournemouth. Don't hide. I heard that.
Okay, that was the slip of the tongue. You get me? So we're just gonna talk about Cole Palmer, and then we're
There you go.
gonna copyright.
No, I knew. Sorry.
There you are.
removed it quickly.
There you are. Cole Palmer is dynamite. Also, get your 1610 merch will be available worldwide soon. Is this true? Will it actually be available soon, or are you just waffling, Daniel? Because I know Flawless said yesterday. Yeah, he did say yesterday that the merch is dropping. I don't know when officially it's dropping. By the way, guys, we're only 30 likes from 500, and only 10. Mashallah, great finish. And we're only 10 subscribers. Hamza, can I do the show properly, brother? And we're
I was
only
doing
10
Ollie Watkins
subscribers away
highlights.
from
You
29K.
missed Ollie Watkins' goal.
Yeah, that's great. Like, you know, Hamza, that's fantastic, guys.
Can I just
I'm
show
10
only one
subscribers
thing?
away from 29k.
Can-
I want to hit 29k. Make sure you're subscribing. Get your family's phone,
Real.
your family members. You get me, your burner phone. Subscribe right now. I want to get to 29k. Big up to you, Daniel. We're gonna address Cole Palmer in a second. Fantastic performance. Big up Hussam and Lewis. Cook me right now. We out. Andy, my brother. I doubt we have like any vitriol.
Yeah, you're
towards
gonna have to
Arsenal.
hold that, bro. Can't pay off
Just
the
hold.
ref this time.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's VAR. That's why Barca ain't won a Champions League since. Big up to Herman who says people like Egal fall under the delusional Arsenal fans who speak too soon and aren't humble till we actually win. Worst part of being an Arsenal fan, shaking my head. I think the only thing that Egal will hold his hand up and say is delusional is that Madrid combined 11. He just that was just straight up wrong. Big up to you, Herman. Big up. You guys are putting mad hours. Appreciate you. Thanks. Enjoying your
Big up,
stream from San
Scotty.
Diego. There you are. There you are. Real Madrid fans. Yo, I can't lie. Egal started a whole rivalry with Real Madrid fans. You know how many times you've been indirected, Egal, on YouTube about this combined 11?
Yeah, I could.
Bro, I swear he got indirected on DR Sports like a week ago.
What?
Yeah, I swear I was watching, I think, one of the videos, and the guy said there's Arsenal fans who put 9 players in their combined 11 with us.
Oh, that Raul
Bro,
guy.
that thing
That
went
was-
super
that Raul
viral
guy.
before beyond you can even
All I know is I seen it New Year's after we lost to Fulham. That went mental. The moment I seen the Cristiano Ronaldo account, you know that account,
Total
Yes.
tweeted it,
Cristiano.
I was finished.
TC.
Yeah. You were finished, I can't lie. As a YouTube viewer, I feel bad for Arsenal and Liverpool fans. As a Chelsea fan, cheers to the major title bottlers. Yeah, Scotty. Thank you for the super chat, number 1. Number 2, who says Liverpool 2024? Yeah, we have to
Big
move
up,
out.
Scotty.
Loser
Move on
pool.
from the-
Loser pool. That's a good chant, man.
Damn, no one even smiled. That's
I smile.
tomato.
That's all that matters to me.
Can we spam tomatoes on the chat for that shit joke by Greg?
Nah, because you have a bunch of Liverpool fans in there. That don't count.
Yeah. Let's spam tomatoes in the chat for him right now. That's like saying manure. Come
Buy
on,
the
man.
shirt.
We get you, Scotty. Here
I've
for
heard
the
that one,
professional
for sure.
lessons, says Drip. Luke, I'm not gonna read both your super chats, brother. Just because you spend money does not mean that you can insult a panel member, but I appreciate it. Big up to my guy Terence, who says 16 out of 10 cook session. Big up the panel and the chat, but fuck it, we ball. Tomorrow we go semis and beat our PTSD or prove the haters right. Hashtag come on, you gooners. That's what my guy Terence is saying. I still think you're going to beat Bayern, but we'll see. Time will tell. Big up to Curtis LDN, who says 95% of the City fans are ex-Arsenal, Chelsea, United, and Liverpool. Hamza's ex-Barcelona. Hamza should be here, to be honest, because he got knocked out the UCL today. But I'm going to let
That
it
is
go.
true.
You know?
That is true.
Clivert
9 years
on
without a
fire.
Champions League.
Clivert on fire and shit. Big up to you. Toka says stadiums are
I'm a
empty
chef.
everywhere we go. Stadiums are empty everywhere we go. Big up to you, Toka. Despite the cooking, Hamza's a legend. Respect. That's coming from an Arsenal fan as well. Big up to Elia, who says, if I have a penny every time Egal says the word reality, I would be able to buy Twitter. That is next super chat. He said reality again. Hey, I can't lie to you. There's another statement. What's the one he keeps saying? Want to know something. That's the thing. Like, want to know something? But I feel like it's just filler words, you know, Elia. Big up to Joel.
What about? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You ask Egal a question, he crumbles, bro. We want to hear what went wrong in the game in your words. Everyone else outside Hamza did talk about the game, is what Joe
No, listen,
is saying.
Big up, Joey.
I did cover the
Big up,
game.
Joe.
Right. Did I not speak about the game? No, you're right. I
No,
did.
you said you didn't think we
No,
wanted to hear about
today,
the game.
Today wasn't about the game. Today wasn't about the game. I don't feel like. Today was more about you guys speaking about the bottle job mentality, the league being done, and all the stuff about Arteta and all the players. So respectfully, we can.
Well, I
if you wanna
spoke
hear-
about the game on top
If
of
you
all
want to
that.
hear, if you want to hear my take on the
I
game,
combine a little bit of both.
if you want to hear my take on the game, you can check me on the match reaction. I fully went in on that.
What is that?
That is so wild. What the fuck?
Who's sending you these stuff? These things.
Hamza, bro. Hamza, yeah, you're not normal, wallahi, bro. What is
Some
this?
kind of shit. That
This guy.
son.
Big up to you, Joe. Big up to Frank, who said Arsenal learning lessons since 2003. Went to study in Europe, failed miserably, back to London to learn more lessons. Always the student. Hey, Egal. Hey, when he said it's a lesson learned, I can't lie. I turned on his narrative. If Arsenal don't win anything again, they could have a dip next year. It'll kill confidence, like after we lost the quad and fell off the next year. This is the reality as well. You cannot keep saying learning lessons. Some lessons punch you way too deep into the shithole before you can get up.
If we fall off, then Arteta, then people will have a conversation about Arteta.
Yeah, the Chelsea fans are learning now. You know, the lesson that it's not just the manager to blame, it's the ownership. Big up to you,
There
Ryan.
you are.
There you are.
Yeah. Can I have just one?
You couldn't go one episode without having the little dig.
Yeah, but you're the one at the start who said big up Palace. I left you alone. See, now we even 1-1. Khalas. Now we good. All I'm hearing from Egal is blah 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 is what Elias says. Big up Elia. Been a while since I've seen you as well. Hope you're good.
I addressed this, by the way.
Arsenal could still win it, but Egal said the title race is over on Sunday, and now they can. I can see Arsenal dropping more points than City anyway. Rere, you know why this is funny coming from you? A flip-flop, the biggest flip-flop on YouTube is calling out someone for flip-flopping. Didn't you say congratulations Liverpool, and then said congratulations Arsenal, and then said congratulations City? Yeah, you make your mind up first, and then I'll get Egal to make his mind up. Don't worry.
You have more faces than Mick Foley, bruv. You disgrace.
What was Mick Foley's other name? Cactus?
Mankind.
Mankind.
There's one more. What
was the one where
Dude Love? That's it. Dude Love.
Dude Love, yeah. That's just Mick Foley.
Dude Love, yeah. That one is
that was it.
I think City will drop points in one game, in my opinion, but both us and Arsenal have shown we can easily bottle it, so it's irrelevant. City have won the title. That's what I'm saying, bro. Forget whether we are going to win the games and all this shit. And even if City drop points, we might drop points too. This is the reality because we have a more difficult run-in. It's just objective. Big up to you, Ray. Actually, one super chat where you haven't waffled. Congratulations. Big up to Kutiolo who says you support your team even if they lose. Thanks, Egal. All the rest of the panel thinks loser mentality. I'm going to address this, Kutiolo, because I see, you were saying this as well a couple of times earlier on this week. There's a difference between supporting your team and predicting something. Lewis supports Chelsea. Does not mean he's going to say Chelsea are going to win the league this season just because he supports them. It does not mean that they're going to finish above Aston Villa and get into the top 4. There's a level where you have a realization where you're at as a football club, as an institution, as a team, as a manager, as a collective. When I sit here as a Liverpool fan, and I know you are a Liverpool fan, that's why you sent that. When I sit here as a Liverpool fan, watch the Crystal Palace game, the Atalanta game, the United game, the City at home game, the Luton away game, and I'm expected to essentially now think we're going to win 6 from 6, score a shitload of goals, and I'm expecting City to drop points against like fucking Brighton or like West Ham. That's where you have to draw a line, But
you do admit Arsenal have a chance based on how we performed previously.
Yes, because you have a defense. Attack wins you games, defense wins you titles. We have neither. That's why we out. Big up to Elliot says, guys, you want to know something? I listen, we said it, Elliot. It's kind of just like filler statements. You get me? Big up to you. Listening to someone who put 9 Arsenal players in a combined XI with Madrid says a lot about his football IQ. Can lie to you, man. By the way,
it was never 9. They every time they keep changing the number of players.
Wasn't it 8?
I swear I had Rodrigo. I had what do you call it? If I'm not mistaken, I had Rodrigo.
We still have the video.
I have Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham. Facts. I had those 2 in. The rest, I don't know.
I think that's it, bro. Yeah, 2. So there you go. So it is 9.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
Yeah, it is 9, brother. I still remember.
It's 8 or 9. I know that for a fact.
Can't fold at every adversity. Life is full of ups and downs. Stay strong. Come on, you Gunners. The marathon continues. City won't win this season. Mark my words. Okay. Fair. When we lost the league in painful fashion, at least we won the UCL. So if you win that, obviously it'll be a massive achievement. So that's what I'll say. So
no one's going to care about the league.
100%. By the way, if Arsenal win the Champions League, it's a bigger achievement than City winning the league. Like, it's just a fact. Big up to you, Sing when you're winning. You only sing when you're winning. Martin, that's the biggest own goal as an Arsenal fan because your stadium was empty by 85th minute. I appreciate it. Big up to Sean who says, didn't Egal say Liverpool are out of the title race after they lost at home, and now he's saying it's not okay for us to think the same? My only problem with Egal is his unsustainability argument. There's literally 6 fucking games left. Sustainability cannot be a thing at this point of the season by definition.
No, but it started to catch up to you, Hussam.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Our forwards missing chances has nothing to do with sustainability. Do you agree we could have been 5-0 up at Old Trafford in the first half?
Yeah.
Okay, do you agree we could have beaten Palace 6-1 if we'd taken our chances?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with unsustainability. That's something
I was
called
talking
not.
more about your defense, but hey.
Yeah, but we have a stronger defense than City, and they're top right now.
Sure. Okay.
Big up to Cotiola says that's why they have to play the game. Do you guys remember Aguero? Yes, I do remember that. And listen, there's a point, but it's just the fact that who am I expecting City to drop points against? That's worries me. Egal about to walk around the Etihad like Robbie saying, "Believe we can improve." Eh? That has
Africa,
to be
Japan.
That's to be one of the greatest videos of YouTube history. Big up to Fatur, who says, a bit of a plug, 16 out of 10 t-shirts available to purchase. sarcasmcitytv.myshopify. By the way, we live on Playback Lads. Fatur, can you just drop the link again in the chat in a regular comment so people can click on it? Because you're a mod, you can drop the link. So someone could click on it from the chat, my brother. So yeah, big up to you, Fatur, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Big up to Ben who says we're breaking out of Fox River, Sam. I'm free. Khalas. My season.
Is this the most time we've spent on one video on one team?
No. There's one time where I got cooked even worse when we drew 0-0 to United after I said we're gonna beat them 6-0.
Yeah.
That was my fucking worst 5 days on YouTube ever. Lewis knows on Back Again there was like 48 minutes of super chats just cooking me basically. That's what happened that day. So yeah, that's what I'll say. Big up to Dinishan says, Hamza, how does Saka limp? He limps like Sterling. Can you show it to the people one more time? Because he spent hard-earned money, Hamza.
That's how Sterling walks.
So you want me to show the limp again?
Yes.
Oh, come on, man. Because he paid for it, man. I have to show it, man.
There you are. Dinishan. Oh.
Listen, the limb is like. Listen,
Allah,
it's
you
like
have to love
dancing
Hamza.
Lingala, man. It's like Lingala, Congolese songs. That's how they dance Lingala. Get out here. My guys try to dance Lingala and saying it's a limb.
Oh my days. Big up to Adi says, my head is gone, guys. Getting cooked by Lewis, expression, troops, Hassam, rants, everyone, but I won't apologize. Hey, Andy, you brought it on yourself. We were doing the Back Again podcast, cooking Arsenal, Liverpool, United, and then out of nowhere, you're a Barcelona fan. You come tell me you're going to win the Champions League and shit. You caused it on yourself. Lewis, this is like the rare of Barcelona, isn't it?
Yeah, you came in with too much energy, brother, but we do appreciate the donation, so big up, man. Also, hold that.
Okay. Hold that, Andy. I'm with you. Listen, it's crazy because since the inception of VAR, literally they have won nothing. Just to piss off Lewis, up the Chelsea, up the Poch militancy. We live Saturday, day out at Wembley, inshallah.
You are an absolute flip-flop, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Someone said the Zesty 115 bop to Hamza's
Well,
dance.
these guys are cooking me, man.
Who's cooking? They're cooking
These guys, they're coming, they always battle
for your
me
dance.
sometimes.
Oh. Listen, you need to have the comments off. I can't lie to you because some of the comments been cooking you. I'm just
I know.
can't lie to you. So anyway, 500 people in here, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. I don't want to keep the guys for too long because it's too late right now. I just want to ask Poch. I just want to ask Lewis about Cole Palmer quickly and Chelsea. Let's just end it off with Chelsea because that's the win no one expected. Quick. So Lewis, my brother, talk to me about Chelsea Football Club. You get me? 6-0 win against Everton. Yeah, what's the name of that kid again who scored at the end?
Alfie Gilchrist. Such a great moment for the lads.
Yeah,
I was
This
really
is the
happy
guy that
for him.
John Terry said he's going to be one of the greatest players.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
we'll let him prove that. But for now, what a great moment from him. A guy who is proving himself week in, week out, though, Cole Palmer. What a sensational football player.
Talk to me.
From the 13th second, this guy was stepping on Everton's neck. 1v1s, link-up play, beautiful weighted finish for the first goal. Great poach for the second goal. A weak foot chip on the half volley for the third goal. Absolutely unbelievable. In 16 minutes and 10 seconds. Word to Ryan. Poetic. It's so poetic. The guy has now more goals than Liverpool in April. He is joint top goal scorer of 20 big chances missed. Haaland has 20 with 30 big chances missed. He's got more goals in the Premier League in one season than Kai Havertz ever had for Chelsea in the Premier League. 2 hat-tricks in a season, while Rashford, Saka, Havertz, Nunes, Diaz don't have a single one. And it's all in his first season, an absolute mess of a Chelsea side. He is a sensational, sensational player. Young Player of the Year has to be his, without a doubt. If he gets playmaker and top goal scorer, I want Player of the Year. I demand a revote. You bring all them votes back, you wheel them out again, because we're coming for that trophy. The Writers' Awards, we come in for that too. The Ballon d'Or, I want us on the podium. Girls on the podium, we're taking everything. We're probably not taking anything from a team perspective, so we'll take everything in sight from an individual perspective. But yeah, what a great team performance. What a great team performance. And I will shout out Poch as well, because he set the team up correctly. And the substitutes worked as well. So big up to him. This is for everyone who says I don't give him credit where credit's due. Also handled the press conference really well, which is probably the more shocking part of anything. That's usually his biggest weakness. But he didn't deal with the BS questions about the penalty incident. You don't want to talk about our ballers. You want to talk about one individual moment that you can spin into a BS narrative. No, we ain't dealing with it. We ain't dealing with it. So he walked out. You know what? I liked that. I like that. Don't put up with their BS for much longer. Just keep
Did
the
you see
good
what
football
Troops
up.
said yesterday? That's the talking point. According to who, Troops? You fraud? Talking point, yeah? Not the
It's like
4
we were
goals.
4-0 up. Like, I don't care. Like, I cared at the time, but like as soon as we scored it, it's done. Whatever. This is what happens when you don't have a designated penalty taker. Now Poch by force has had to come out and say Palmer's the penalty taker. It's a bit late, but cool. Better late than never. We shouldn't have this problem anymore. That's it. Cole Palmer's the penalty taker. We don't need to have anybody complaining or asking, can I take it? Can I take it? No. We're now going for golden boots. It's not just everyone stat pads and gets your goal bonus. We are now working to an objective. That objective is the golden boot. Cole Palmer takes the penalties, and that is it. But yeah, Young Player of the Year by a shadow of a doubt. And yeah, big up to Cole Palmer. Best young player in Europe right now. We're not even talking about England. We are talking about the entire continent. And also, thank you, Man City. We will be back soon to shop at your academy.
Vinicius,
Whoa,
Bellingham,
whoa,
Mbappe.
whoa,
Oh, yeah.
whoa,
Okay, yeah, we can
whoa.
dine. We can dine with Vinicius. That's fine. We can
Calm
dine.
Whoa,
down,
you
With him.
cannot. Whoa, you.
I
you're
forgot
not
about
dining
them.
with-
I forgot about him. Forgot
You're not
about
dining
him.
with
Yeah, we'll
Vinicius.
dine with Bellingham, Vinicius.
No.
That's fine.
You're at the kiss
Rubbing
table
shoulders,
completely,
the
though.
real G's.
Louis,
You
just
hit the
make.
kiss
I
table
wanna
completely.
make sure you tell. Yeah, listen.
Brother,
Tell
Vinicius is 22. Wait him not to do this.
Louis,
Nah. You
Yeah, I thought he was older. I thought he was older.
cannot
Fair
do
enough.
this. Calma,
Louis.
brother, calma.
Yeah, no. We'll leave him. We'll leave him. We'll come for the tribal chief soon.
Louis,
Come for him soon.
I want to tell your boys, Madueke and Jackson, leave Palmer alone. We've got to close there. Yeah, you continue doing that, we're taking our boy back.
Yo,
Just a
guys,
little
how's
warning
Hamza
there.
trying to claim
you're
Cole
not
Palmer?
taking him back.
One
Little
second.
warning there. If you
Lewis,
ain't happy,
how are you
And all I'm
letting
saying
him?
is, Cole Palmer's a boyhood United fan.
One second.
Okay,
He's not come home
Lewis,
soon. That's all
how
I'm
are you
saying.
letting him claim Cole Palmer after he said we give you your trash for 45 million?
still no.
Yeah,
not
he's
boy.
a disgrace, but like I'm not too surprised with
He's my
Hamza.
boy, man.
I'm not
He's
too
my
surprised.
boy.
Usually
I've
goes
always
in
praised
one,
him,
yeah.
man. I've always praised him.
Yeah. That's BS. That is straight
Palmer,
BS.
Cole
I could have
Palmer-
one look at the early episodes of the A-listers. I'd have so much evidence on your ass.
No, but bro, I've always rated him. I've always
Read the
rated Cole
comment.
Palmer.
Read the comment.
Go to my
Hamza.
tweet. 1 second. Let me
Read the
go to
comment,
my-
Hamza. Read the comment, Hamza. Chelsea fan.
Listen, Palmer is better than Foden and Saka. That's a joke. No. If you scored the Bernabeu, let Palmer come to the Bernabeu. Yeah, score goals at the Bernabeu. Score hat-trick and win league titles. Like league titles yourself. Carry a team. Listen, Cole Palmer's a legend. He's one of my guys, man. Listen, I watched that boy as a youth player. I'll never cuss anything about Palmer.
Big up the treble winner.
Ah, player this season, if Man City win it, Foden wins it. If we win the Champions League, Rodri wins the Ballon d'Or. Palmer wins the Young Player of the Year. Fact. Signing of the season, listen, we have to give it to my young boy, Palmer. This season, signing of the season, Palmer will be. I want him to get that signing of the season and Young Player of the Year. Wallahi, inspirational.
It's a disgrace if you don't get it. It's an absolute disgrace.
What he's done, yeah, as a young player.
The problem is they've voted already, Lewis. This is the issue.
No, but the Writers' Awards haven't. So I
No,
want that.
forget that one. I'm saying the PFA. The PFA one. The one
Yeah,
that they
PFA. I'll just take Young Player of the Year. It is what it is. But the
You know
Rights
already what's gonna
Awards,
happen, right?
You're not
Saka's
going to
gonna
win
win
that.
Saka's
No,
gonna
Palmer's
win that.
not.
The Writers
Palmer's not
Awards.
winning player of the Palmer's not winning player of the year. They're not giving it to
If he can take the Playmaker Award and top goal scorer, cool. We have a very fair shout for the award, especially
How
with him
many
being
assists does he
in a
have?
team in mid-table.
He has 9.
I know he's one off top, so
He's
I
9
think
assists.
it's
He has
9.
9
But
assists.
you want to know
He got
something?
9.
You want to know something? He would not be doing this if he was at Man City. The only reason why he's doing this is because he's at Chelsea and he's the main man, and you guys are giving him all the penalties. You're literally playing through him. Like, it's a lot easier when you're a shiny toy in a shit team.
Not
I
really.
wouldn't necessarily say it's a shiny toy. It's the fact that he wouldn't get the spotlight at City anyway. That's why he chose to leave.
It's
That's
also
why-
hard to
that's why the
take. It's
pressure
also
is
hard to
different
take
at
the.
City.
No. It's also hard to take
It's
the.
not about
mantle of the
pressure. He could
team
easily
when
have stayed
it's
there.
your first year.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. What he's doing is great. I'm not trying to take away from it, but I'm just saying he would not be able to do this at City.
Just saying, I'm not going to try to take away from it, but I'm going to take away from it.
No,
No
it's just
city
the truth.
forward, but no
It's just
city
the
forward
truth.
has those kind of stats anyway.
Yeah,
be
we're
fair,
here
he's,
rubbing
like,
shoulders
better
with
than
Haaland.
Doku and shit.
I don't
He's better
understand
than
the
like
point.
Doku and shit.
Yeah, he'd be City's second best forward this year. He's performing
The
better
only
than
thing,
Haaland.
City wouldn't start him because he's a youth player and they're spending money on players like Doku. And that means that
And
would
even
be
if
their
it was-
priority.
Take his pens away, he'd have 11 goals and 9 assists, which is still an amazing first season in the
Yeah.
Premier League as a starter. So
That's great.
oh,
No, Abdi Palmer is doing good, man. Give him credit.
Abdi Palmer. Okay, fair enough. There is a story I
That's-
do not know about, clearly.
Yeah, he was cheating with my boy Liban. He tried to convert him to a Chelsea fan.
Oh, proper
Palmer.
Chelsea. Love that.
Paul.
Yeah, he's forgot about United. He'll forget about that one.
Can you stop
No,
saying proper
he-
Chelsea?
he's still United fan.
I remember Rant tried to run the same one earlier. He ain't going to United. He ain't going to
How you say
United.
proper
Well, he's not
Chelsea
gonna go. He's not gonna go to United, but he's
when he's a
fan
United
too,
fan and he played for City? Proper Chelsea, how?
Because he now plays for us. His
There
blood
you
is
are.
now blue.
I mean, it is true. Like
You
eventually,
signed. He
blood
hasn't got a
is blue.
choice.
His blood is blue, just a lighter shade.
Hey,
Phil
Blue
Foden.
Brothers, man. I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Phil Foden's dad did a terrible. Phil Foden's dad is a United through and through. Yeah, he let his son play for Chelsea, for City. That's crazy, man. That's so embarrassing.
I can't lie to you, Fatur. I'm so glad Lewis actually gave Poch praise for that because the media could not wait to just ask that fucking question. They couldn't. You could tell the smile on their face. Like, I cannot wait to ask him about the penalty situation. Beat Everton 6-0. Let's talk about the game. No, let's ask about the penalty. You could just tell they
Every
couldn't
question.
That was Matt Law,
What a
right?
disgrace. I
It was
don't blame
Matt
him.
Law,
I'm
right?
glad he walked out.
Lewis, it was Matt Law, right? That got booted out.
No, it was Neil Barnett. He used to be the old announcer for us back in like the
for
10s. Fell out with
Okay,
Roman.
fair enough. And listen, on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here, you guys.
Sam really dunked this, man. Really dunked
just-
the Liverpool cooking.
okay.
Such a fraud.
Okay, Grigs, can I ask you an objective question? You hate Liverpool, right? Objectively.
Absolutely, I do. That's why I want
After
to
we
cook
lost
them.
3-0 to Atalanta at home, was the season not over? Cut the
I wasn't allowed to be. I wasn't on this channel when he lost to Atlanta. So I couldn't
No,
keep you
but
then.
Greg,
So
that's
I
not the
had to
point.
wait till
Can you answer the
till
question
you lost to
honestly? Can
Palace.
you just answer the question straightforward?
No, your season was not over after you lost to Atalanta. It was not.
There
Your
you are.
season
He
was
wants
over
to lie
after
for
Sunday
me.
when you lost to Crystal
Lie for
Palace
me.
because you lost at
We
Anfield.
lost 3-0
This
to Atalanta
switch-
at home. I'm supposed to think
It
that
doesn't matter
Crystal
to me.
Palace
That's
is
Europa League. No, because your legend Jamie Carragher said we could focus on the league now. We can forget about Europa. We can focus on the league. So
Do you
would
claim
focus on the
everything
league.
Neville says on Sky Sports?
No, but
I don't claim everything Carragher says.
Hamza tells me about Neville though, and he tells me about what Roy Keane says and stuff like that. So I'm allowed
And
to
you
criticize.
want to be shameless like Hamza, or you want to be a real football man? There you are.
Sometimes.
Anyway,
sometimes
on
a
that
little
note,
balance.
guys, thank you guys
Sometimes
so much
balance.
for joining us on another episode of A-Listers, episode 35. Listen, today was Egal's day. Today was not my day. My season's done already, Habibi. I have the khalas. I'm probably going to lose more games.
All right, so I'm not allowed to get cooked for the rest of the year. Then that's calm.
Did
My
we
season's
cook
over.
you?
We haven't
That's what I'm
cooked
saying,
you
so
in weeks.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying so I'm
we
free
cook
for
you.
the rest of the season. So
Come
I'm
on,
saying I'm free
Grigs,
for the rest of the season.
Bro, you
Grigs,
drop points every week. We don't cook you no
Me
more.
too. Me too.
I'm
Okay,
saying,
no,
Nah,
no,
you're not going nowhere, bro.
Nah,
No,
me and
no,
Lewis
no.
are. Me and
What
Lewis are
Grigs,
calm,
do you
dude.
mean?
I'll
Man,
actually
my
give you a
season's
fair-
been over.
One
Nah,
second.
you
Lewis
still
and Griggs,
have
I'll
to
actually
pick
give
up.
you a fair example right now. Fair example. Okay?
Yeah, we'll actually be
Griggs.
back for that.
No, one second. Let me just be real. Griggs, you're playing Coventry City this Sunday. in
All
the
right, if I
FA
lose
Cup.
that, I'll
Obviously
get
you're gonna get cooked,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, we won't cook Lewis hard if he loses to City or some shit. But if you like lose a game that you're expected to win, of course,
No,
yeah,
obviously,
you have
obviously.
yeah.
Oh
Because
no! They're getting cooked. Spend £1 billion. Go trophyless again.
Oh, pow. Okay, we'll wait. We'll
Oh,
wait.
okay, cool. Let's hope you lot don't go trophy.
What happens? Okay, what
Will
happens
that
if
be
you go
deemed
trophyless
improvement?
with the super team that you have?
I know it'll
Hey,
be deemed improvement.
It's
It's
an embarrassment.
improvement.
Okay, and if you go trophyless with the super team that you have like half your players in the
We'll
team of
be
the season,
content.
what's your excuse?
Listen, we're still in the Champions League and in the
content.
league. I don't know. You guys can say that. Can you?
That's why I said if you go
And you say you've won
trophyless,
one.
Yeah.
why
So-
are we
so
not
go-
allowed to cook you?
So you know what? Sit back, relax, enjoy the Champions League tomorrow when my team goes through.
Wow,
When your
so
team
remember
goes
that.
through,
So if they
okay.
lose tomorrow, we're about to cook them even harder next week. That's calm then. I say no
Fair.
more,
You
man.
shall beat them.
You know
Yeah.
what? How about this? I'll invite you on my next show on my channel. You could do that.
No problem, bro. If you said when, that's how calm. I like hearing the word when and not if. It's a beautiful word. It
If
changes
you in the
context.
Champions League, Egal, you're just 1 from 6. I'm good, brother. Well, I'm good. I actually want you to beat Bayern, and I predict you to beat Bayern. That's fine. Like I'm not gonna. That's not gonna affect
Yeah, we
me.
can
Anyway,
make fun of Harry. We can make fun of Harry Kane.
You know what?
Promise.
love
I
every single
need
one of
to
you
tell some
guys.
people.
Episode
Peace.
35 of A-Listers has been wrapped up. I'm going to be redirecting to MHF. Me and Mo are going to go live as well now to kind of just preview a little bit of tomorrow's games and stuff like that. So stay on the stream. Don't go anywhere. You get me. Big up to Vin, Toka, JL, Denishan, Curtis, Terence, Sean, Martin, Luke, Drip, Dino, Hussein, Skari, Daniel, Cutiolo, Frankie, Joel, and Joe, Andy, Herman, CMO, Fatur, and Ilya. Big up to every single one of you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. 29K, inshallah, we're going to hit it either tomorrow by the time I wake up or on the stream. I've got LB and Northside on tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. Myself and Mo are doing a combined watch along as well for tomorrow's game, just like we did last time. So there's plenty of content coming your way. Like, subscribe, share the video.
Hopefully,
and
she
stay on the
works this
stream.
time.
Hey, let's hope so. Stay on the stream because it will take you to MHF. All these guys' channels in the description. Carefree Lewis G, Egal Talks Football, Grigs Talks, Hamza Talks Football. All of the channels are in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe to every single one of you guys. And I will see you guys on the other side, Habibis. Peace out.
Peace.
Watch out.